suplex.
That's right. Good morning, everybody. Welcome.
I told you.
November 19th episode of Thoughts Count Anywhere. Wow. Coming to you live from the Go Live Vegas studios in the heart of Las Vegas, Nevada. The crew is here. We're all checked in. I'm telling you, ladies and gentlemen, if you don't have your calendar marked to be on this show, you're missing something extraordinary. Why?
You dub-3.
Wrong line.
This is called a tease, ladies and gentlemen. Before I announce, first of all, if you've watched our social media, you should already know. However, good morning, The Don on Twitter. Thank you for checking in.
Good morning, Don.
Cognac Pappy. All right.
Hey, I used to like cognac.
Joining us, of course, the crew is here. Hello, Miss Jennifer.
Aloha,
My
Jennifer.
girlfriend. Good morning, Miss Jennifer.
You know, you can look over
Hawaii's.
here, right? You can look over there and see
No,
the
I
same.
like looking up here.
Joining me on the dais.
I do too.
Across from me, Mr. Matt Mullen.
What's up?
Of course, the man simply known, the Chief, is in the house.
Top of the morning, folks.
Our historian, Thomas Burnett.
Good
Yours
morning.
truly, Mr. Aaron Acknowledging Me Phillips, because I'm a Hall of Famer. That's too long to say, Matt. We got to come up with something
And
faster.
my buddy Ronald Young is in studio.
702-329-6947. Press the number 1 if you're outside the United States. 1-855-502-4321. We have got to. Oh, by the way,
Good morning,
I
Ronald.
see. I see it in the chat room.
Hey, I'm just staying on
I
top
got
of
it.
things.
Well, you
All
said
right.
stu-
I
you
did
said
my
studio.
exercises already. Look out.
Special shout out to William Hudson and crew out at TRC, because I spoke to Mr. Hudson. TRC is going to help us launch and fundraise for this poster that you see right here with tons of signatures, which I'll go over the names in a little bit. We are putting that up for auction for the Avery Burton Foundation. They are a mental wellness support company. I don't want to say illness. That sounds too harsh. Mental wellness nonprofit here in Vegas. And so we already have, believe it or not, fellas, I'm sure you know this. You guys remember William Hudson? He's donated $250 when we first talked about this before the roundtable even went on the air. Good morning, Jenny209 at HRD. Jenny saying good morning. Say it back. There you go. You got it, Jenny. Welcome. Thank you for watching.
Do you know William Hudson?
Yes, very well.
Didn't he invent a car? Didn't he invent a car?
You can't even play along.
No, you can't. No, you can't. So he's a historian. He's got to play it straight up there. Anyway, so I spoke to him. So here's what we're going to do.
My brother will.
I sent pictures to William of the poster. And here's what's going to happen, fellas. I didn't even share this with you. So William and company.
Watch your comments.
Yes, sir.
Oh, good. There he is. William's there. William, if you get a chance, dude, call in, because maybe you're better off explaining what we're doing. Give us a call, 702-329-6947. Press that 1 to come in here. But I'm going to try to describe what he and I talked about.
You've been trying for the last 3 minutes.
That's because I keep getting interrupted.
Morning, Will. What's up, my brother? Top Rope Collectibles.
Is it
It's
any
gonna go on
wonder?
4 minutes.
I was going to say, is it any wonder I can't finish a simple sentence in a minute?
And I even got my false teeth in today.
That's what worries me.
And random thoughts.
And
And Bruno San Martino, damn it.
we chased a little red light on the wall. There you go. There it is. Here it is.
Caution, there we go.
Chief Mullen.
Yeah.
Please don't say that. You know what? That should be one of our trivia questions.
Yeah.
What was the word from last week?
Yeah, yeah.
That should be the trivia question. So here's what's going on today. Anyway, if William calls in, please do William, because maybe you'll get a word in edgewise to explain to everybody. But we're going to start putting it up on TRC site in advance. Good morning, Front Jazz on Twitter. We appreciate it. He's going to post the pictures I sent him of this poster. We're going to give him some of the names that are on the poster. He is going to start promoting it ASAP so that bids can start immediately. And then on the 17th of December, his crew at TRC will be monitoring the chat rooms for us, because we can't do a show and watch the numbers. They're going to monitor the bids that'll come in that day, so that by the time we sign off the show at 11 a.m. on the 17th, we will be able to announce the winner and how much more money was raised with, by the way, 100% of the proceeds going to the Avery Burton Foundation to support mental wellness here in Las Vegas, and we appreciate that. So, William, if I digress and I miss something, please feel free to call in and correct me. But we love you guys and thank you.
Can we
No.
Can we bid on that?
Can we? No, the four of us, we're disqualified from bidding on this. Liz is not, however. We are, the four of us, we are disqualified from bidding on this. I would also include our producer.
I was going to say, what about Mr. Producer?
He doesn't know anything about wrestling, so he wouldn't bid on it anyway.
He wouldn't know a name on there.
Right, exactly, unless he signs his own
He
name.
better know some names on there.
Did
huh?
we even sign it?
No.
No.
Not yet.
It'll probably reduce the value if we sign it.
Probably.
No one wants my chicken scratch.
Exactly. All right, so anyway, let's set the table. Coming up after our first break, we spent some time earlier this week. Matt and Chief and Scott Hosey filled in for me. The wonderful Tessa Blanchard did a great interview with the guys. We'll play that after our first break. Of course, Tessa will be in the highlight. What was the title you gave that match at UWW between her and Santana? Was like not a main event. It was like
The featured match.
The featured match. It was a 2 out of 3 falls, right?
2 out of 3
Correct.
falls.
So she will be on, and then in the second hour,
The special feature match. 2 out of 3 falls.
That's what we just
Tessa
said.
Blanchard versus Miranda.
You did it.
Elise.
Alizé.
Alizé.
I know. I noticed that fix when you guys were interviewing
Alizé.
Tessa, because I was calling her Elise. I even said it in the commercial.
I was
So, yeah.
following your lead, too.
I know. Well, you should have corrected it when you met with Tessa this week. Anyway, hour number 2, however, we are not done. At the top of the second hour,
No, I
she
got
is
the
part of
run
the
list.
she is part of the commentary team. This is for UW3. She is also a former.
You dubbed up 3.
You're busy reading. I didn't want to be interrupted. So
Got to pull out the paper to remember.
It's okay.
Used Photoshop to make that.
that's right. So Shaul Guerrero.
Yeah, Photoshop. The new word this week is non-Twitter.
That's not as funny as Photoshop. We had a different word, didn't we? We had. I'm going to remind you what it is during the break because I want to say it on the air. But-
Hubcaps.
No. Shaul Guerrero. You guys know who she is, of course.
Thrustbusters.
The beautiful, the beautiful daughter of
No?
of the Guerrero family, Eddie and Vicky. She will be on. She is going to be part of the commentary team this go around with myself and Jenny Santana. Once again, I get all the tough gigs. I don't know why.
Hey, I heard.
Yes.
I heard.
No, what did you put that up for?
I-
what the hell?
I
There goes that trivia question.
I heard Mr. Sullivan might possibly be
Hey.
sitting next to you on
That-
a couple
I'll-
matches.
I'll tell you what. If he does, God bless.
and man, if he is, I'm gonna be in his ear, man. I'm gonna tell him, man, put a Tennessee dog whooping on your ass. Boom.
See, remember in the territory days?
Actually, it's funny you say that because he was on a recent edition of the Tales of the Territory.
Remember when you put a headlock on somebody in Tennessee?
7-0. Oh, so bringing all that stuff up, we're going to also do 2 trivia questions. One in the first hour, one in the second hour to give away tickets to.
You dubbed up 3.
I was afraid he was going to miss his cue.
No.
Savannah Bananas. There you go. That was a good one, too, Ronald. Thank you.
Hey.
So we're going to be giving away trivia questions, tickets to you to where?
You dubbed up 3.
One within the first hour after Tessa's interview, and then one after the interview we do with Shaul in hour number 2. So 702-329-6947. It is now time for...
At the House of Blues. Oh.
It is now time for...
Story time with Matt.
It's now story time with the enforcer, Matt Ball.
Story time with Matt. It's time for story time with
This week was kind of crazy. There wasn't really many issues, but there was one big issue. Somebody called me and was like, hey, there's a guy acting like real weird on our 3rd floor. You might want to go check it out. And I was like, all right. So I go over there. And the guy's like kind of near the rail. And I was like, hey, bro, they don't want people hanging up here. And he was like, oh, yeah. And then he goes over the rail like he was going to jump. And I was like, oh, dear Lord. And I was like trying to talk him down. And I was like, luckily I had my AirPods in. And I was like low-key calling 911 without him realizing what was going on. And like you can hear the sirens coming like quickly. And as like Metro was coming up the 3rd floor, I talked him back over. So like when Metro like hit the corner, he was like going over, and then we like put him in handcuffs, got the ambulance, and sent him on his way.
He
to
was
get
going
some
back
help.
over a second time once he heard the sirens and the guys came up.
No,
steps?
once I came up, he was going over the thing like he
Right.
was hanging from the edge, and I was like, great.
Wow.
Then I started talking to him like, dude, it's a permanent solution to a temporary problem, all that kind of stuff, and like right as Metro was coming around the corner, he came back over to talk because that's what I was
Gotcha.
trying to convince him of.
Gotcha.
And Metro was like, "Damn, that was a good job. Thanks."
Gotcha. Right on. Well,
Wow.
good for
Turn
you.
this into like a easy situation.
Well, that deserves a round of applause that you were able to do that. Absolutely.
Is that third floor? That's up where Nerd Bar is, yeah?
One floor up.
One more floor.
Yeah.
Yeah, right,
Whoa.
right on. And it's interesting you share that story because if anybody was able to tune into the roundtable this past Thursday,
Yes.
the Avery Burton Foundation was our guest, the recipients of the donation, and we actually talked about suicide attempts as part of depression and things like that. And the Twitter feed was lighting up with comments and people.
It was a great show.
Thank you. Seeing how close they were to the edge and considering. And one person said, I cry all the time. I'm depressed all the time. Does that mean I'm approaching the edge? And we're sitting here reading. And Aaron will tell you, that show affected the two of us more than I ever would have expected just listening. Because our two guests are suicide loss survivors, as they called it. Okay, the foundation was created because of the son of Reggie Burton, who is the guest on the show, who committed suicide 3 months after graduating law school.
Whoa.
Oh, wow.
And he did not want to go forward. Thank you, William. Appreciate you, buddy.
You know,
So it's interesting you share that story because it's like right on the heels of the topic we just talked about.
Kind of happens a lot more on Fremont, like when it gets cold, because they get
Sure.
desperate to either get shelter,
Sure.
do something. They fake like hospital calls. And
Chief?
people fail to realize it's real.
Yeah.
It's real.
Absolutely.
And most of the time, the people are afraid to even talk about it. You know,
Something-
I'm not going to
no.
elaborate back into Thursday, but it's real, folks, and I'll just leave it at that.
Just ask for help. That's all. All right, let's move on real quickly before we get to our first break. It is time now for I Hear Voices. Thomas, rumor is even though Austin Theory failed to cash in his money in the bank, he is still in line for a massive push by Triple H. And would you say that what he did on Thursday with a little tweak to his character
mean
may show
Monday?
that, or Monday, may show what they have in mind?
Oh, definitely. He's definitely turned the corner. I like this new Eggs of Theory. He's going to be a force to be reckoned with now.
Okay, guys?
there was no more selfies. It was the dead serious Austin Theory, and he was out for blood.
Chief?
You know, as I said last week, I think he's got a good character. I'm glad, glad to see, and hopefully Triple H is going to push him because I think he's, he can sell. There's no doubt about it. So, kudos to Mr. Austin Theory, and best of luck.
I like the move. I like the beard. I like the new physical look,
Yeah.
and and the fact that what he did with Ziggler and went after Seth. I want to believe that they had him lose the briefcase on purpose to set up this new edge.
Oh, definitely.
I hope
agree.
so.
Yeah.
So
You think?
yeah, I try to every
With
once
the
in
way
a while.
Roman was pushed, they were probably like, "There's no real way this is gonna make sense."
Right.
No.
So let's just get it off of him and
Absolutely. So
throw the rocket on him.
Yep.
good on ya. Rumor is Candice LeRae could miss the War Games match at Survivor Series.
Why?
She's injured.
Very well.
She's not even in a match, though, so.
I don't know who they're gonna put like in her place. Maybe if
Becky?
Becky comes back in time,
How
or
about Charlotte?
probably not. I would guess either that or Chelsea Green if she
Nikki,
actually put pen to paper.
Nikki Ash?
She's
Nikki-
on the other team.
Oh. All right. Well, Hey, I'm just trying to keep you
And-
guys honest.
Maybe
that's
she gets
all.
into a telephone booth, put on her superhero costume, and go to the other
You
side.
could Photoshop her and take her off the one side and put her on the other side.
This is true. You could
And
do
then
that.
put her back in her old gimmick of Nikki Ash that she's not even anymore. But
And if you
we could
Twitter
do
it,
that.
you could see that happen.
You can send a twit on Twitter.
There you go. A twit on Twitter. I like that. That'd make for a T-shirt.
Oh, my goodness. All right. Rumors everyone in WWE hasn't had any communication with Vince McMahon. Yet, rumors that I read also is that he may be inducted into the Hall of Fame next year.
Good morning, Ben.
Good morning, Ben.
Posthumously?
Who? Vince?
Yeah.
Why, did he die?
I don't know.
No. No.
Oh,
For recognizing his involvement, obviously, in the wrestling world.
okay.
I think he mistaked his medicine this morning for breath mints.
They were called gummies.
Well, that'll explain a lot right now. All right, with that, we're going to...
On my feet.
Yeah, he put... Here, use this for your feet, and I can see Chief putting the gummies on the floor and rubbing his feet all over that instead of popping it.
You know, like the whole Vince thing, I would have figured, like, even when, like, he said that he was out of the company and stuff, I just figured he was going to be, like, the back end of everything. He'd still be involved, but just quietly, but... Apparently, he's really done. It's crazy. Never thought I'd see the day.
So let me ask the question: If Vince does, and not does, but when Vince goes into the Hall of Fame, who's going to induct him?
Triple H and Stephanie?
Yeah. Maybe the whole family. Stephanie, Triple H, and Shane.
That makes sense.
I agree with that. Nobody else would make sense unless you want to have Linda McMahon.
Just to stir up controversy for...
Yeah, sure. Linda's got stories.
Linda, yeah.
Just to stir up controversy for WrestleMania, have it be Linda McMahon and Donald Trump.
Oh, jeez.
All right, with that, we're going to step aside for our first break of the day. Now, here's what's going to happen. We're going to end the break, and guess what's going to happen? You're going to see a very different look in the studio because...
Oh, I know.
Listen, Horseshack.
Okay.
I wonder how many people would get that reference.
Well,
When we come
I don't even know
back...
what you're speaking of.
Welcome back, Cotter. No?
I know what that is.
Well, Horseshack was Ron Palillo's character. And you went, ooh. Anyway.
That's it.
Mr. Carter.
When we come back, our discussion with Tessa Blanchard about UW 3 and some other things these guys had. Don't go anywhere. Tessa's up next.
This is the story of one man's incredible journey from 350 to 200-pound weight loss and his mission to help and inspire others. Aaron Phillips. People are praising Aaron's new book with 5-star reviews. Aaron's various humorous and wildly entertaining stories portray his rise as a sports announcer, his encounters with exotic and irregular entertainers on the Las Vegas Strip through his long-running Vegas Unwrapped radio show, and his contagious and positive style of pursuing success. Call now or visit our website or Amazon now to get your copy of Let My Voice Speak to You, stories from a Hall of Fame radio personality. Order now.
What's up, man? It's your boy, Fatu. I'm here with my man, Big G. I need you to check out the podcast, Thoughts Count Anywhere. This is the Essential Character EC3 on behalf of my dear friends at Thoughts Count Anywhere. The podcast for your mind when you need deep thinking about all things sports and entertainment.
Hello, this is Martin Casals, a.k.a. Marty the Mob, and you're watching Thoughts Count Anywhere podcast. Enjoy.
This is Impact Wrestling's Dash and Chris Bay, the ultimate finesser, former Finesse Division champion, and you're listening to Thoughts Count Anywhere podcast.
Thoughts Count Anywhere. Y'all watching it. This is my new tag team partner, Steve-O, a.k.a. Zeus, from the hit movie Friday, and from No Holds Barred.
Hi, I'm Sean Navari. Listen to Thoughts Count Anywhere for all your wrestling news.
Hey, what's going on? This is Axe, and I'm smashing the demolition. And we want to invite you to watch every Saturday morning. Thoughts Count Anywhere.
Go Live Vegas Studios, a unique multi-camera social media virtual content creators paradise. We offer high-end services using live streaming and film production for your personal or corporate, commercial or event and campaign needs. Pre-record or live stream to your audience on multiple social media platforms simultaneously. Fun and interactive with social media comments, phone lines, live remotes, audio Foley sounds, and Snapchat filters. Be creative, get recognized, and make money. We help you by providing an all in-house production team. Visit our website at golive.vegas.
Welcome back to this edition of Thoughts Count Anywhere. I'm Scott Hosey, filling in for Aaron Phillips. On my right, your left is Matt Mullen.
What's up?
And on my left, your right would be the Chief.
Good evening and afternoon and morning and everything else, folks. It's the Chief.
Well, we have a special guest on the phone line or video chat line, whichever you'd like to call it. And I will turn it over to these two gentlemen. My friend, family friend, superstar, pro wrestler Tessa Blanchard.
What's up, Tessa? How you doing today?
I am doing good. It is so good to be here, you guys.
Glad to hear. We can't wait for UWW next month to have you on there. What are your thoughts on UWW and having like a mainstream all-women's promotion?
Listen, I am super, super excited. First, that it's an all-women's promotion. I love seeing women go out there and just kick ass. That's one thing in my career that I've always been like a huge proponent of, is seeing the women go out there and blow all the guys out of the water. We're more than the bathroom break. We're more than the popcorn break. And I think that this show, WOW, is going to be really, really special.
It's going to be great. We've been part of UWW since number one, and they always ask me, who should we bring in? Who should we bring in? I was like, Tessa Blanchard.
No doubt.
Tessa Blanchard and Tessa Blanchard.
Well, I appreciate that.
So, Tessa, let me ask you, how's it feel coming into Vegas, going to be in the featured match, 2 out of 3 falls? How's it feel? Are you ready?
It feels awesome. I am more than ready. I took like a short hiatus from the ring, but now I'm back. I'm feeling better than ever. My health is great. My body feels amazing. And I'm ready to kill it with one of my closest friends, but also someone that I've had a great rivalry with in Miranda Alizé. So I think it's going to be something really special. But also just to return to Vegas, I've been there a few times with Scott. Got to make a few appearances at his shop, which has been nothing short of amazing. And so to return, but on this scale, I think it's going to be something special.
Now that you're back in the wrestling world in UWW, they're going to have their first championship matches during the event. Are you going to have your eye on the winner of the USA title match?
I've had a few people ask me that already, and I'm not sure yet. I'm very interested to watch that match. I'm very interested to see who comes out on top. If you know one thing about my family, one thing about Blanchards, we always go after the gold. And more often than not, we come out on top. And if my resume speaks for itself, my career speaks for itself, anywhere I go to be the best. I go to be the greatest, not passable, but the best in the world. And I've proven that. Anything anyone ever says about me, they can always follow it up with, but she's one of the best.
Truth.
Or I told you so.
Mm-hmm. Well, why did I just see a lot of her dad come through in that? Knowing her dad, one of the best heels ever, in my opinion, and definitely walked the walk, and he, laid it all on the line. But I had flashbacks. Sorry, Tessa.
We love you. Anyway, here you go. You talked about your opponent, Miranda Alizé, in the past. How does she rank as an opponent you have faced, and how do you plan on taking her down in your 2 out of 3 fall match?
So Miranda Alizé is a special competitor. She is someone who I think a lot of people kind of underestimate her, but she's a killer out in that ring. I've seen her around her earlier years. She came and trained with me for a while, and then I just saw her grow. I lived in Mexico for about 3.5 years, and Miranda, she's someone who's always taken her training so serious. She's taken being the best and wanting to go out there and be one of the women that is a defining factor in this industry. She takes that serious, and that's something that her and I have bonded on. So she decided to move from Houston, Texas to Tijuana, Mexico, and train the Lucha Libre style for a little over a year. She uprooted, took a chance on herself, and went over there, started training with the luchadors, and I saw her fail and pick herself up. I saw what resilience that she has. I saw the toughness that she has, not only physically, but mentally, emotionally, to go into a culture shock and just leave your country, go all by yourself somewhere else to learn their style. That's something that I'll always respect from her. But then she moved back to the States, and just seeing her go after Ring of Honor, take over the independent circuit. Miranda has defined herself as an absolute force in women's wrestling. So to get to share the ring with her in a 2 out of 3 falls match, I feel excited about, because if she takes me down in the first fall, at least I another chance to come back.
Now that sounds like an answer your father would say.
I don't know about it. I'm pretty confident. Like, Miranda's good. I taught her a lot, but I taught her everything she knows, not everything that I know.
Oh, that is definitely Dad right there. Oh my God. Oh, when he sees this, he's going to be such a proud dad. Oh my God, that is definitely.
I got to tell you, I just had a flashback of Tully and Baby Doll together. I'm serious.
Oh my God, Matt.
With the ever-growing roster of UWW, who else on that roster do you have your eye on, and who would you like to compete against?
You know, I took a couple years off wrestling, and during that time, I paid a little bit of attention and saw some really cool women's wrestlers come up. I think it's like such a great time for women's wrestlers. Women's athletes in general. You're seeing women that can kill it in the weight room, kill it in the ring, kill it with their opponents each and every match. And so there's a few that I've got my eye on. One of them being Red Velvet. I'm not sure if she's been at UWW yet, but she's definitely someone that I'd like to share the ring with. Another one being, I just saw her this past weekend, Mila Moore. I wasn't familiar with her at first, but she impressed me in the ring, so I think I'd like to share the ring with her. I'm sure if I spent a little bit more time thinking on it, I could come up with a few more, but those are two that are on my list right now.
So let me ask you, with you coming into UWW now, who would you like to bring in to UWW besides the wrestlers that are already there?
Ooh, that's a tough one. I don't really talk to too many people in the wrestling world other than like my students here in Texas. A great one, Vert Vixen. She's a phenomenal athlete. She is killing it in the weight room. She has taken her diet to a new level. She takes being a professional athlete seriously and professionally, which you don't see that all the time. So Vert Vixen is definitely one. Another one would be Charity King, Danny B. They're two Texas girls that are up and coming on the independent circuit, and I would love nothing more than to see them get in the spotlight and absolutely kill it on the independent circuit, and then see where their careers go from there. But that's just a few off the top of my head.
Cool. There's a rumor going around that you have some kind of giveaway to announce regarding UWW.
Ooh, Matt, I thought you would never bring it up. Are you ready for this?
I'm ready.
Can I get a drum roll? Alrighty, so UWW, I have been talking with the all women's run promotion, and we have a giant giveaway. Details are going to follow. We still have to iron out a few things, but it is going to be a giveaway on social media through the UWW page. I'll also be posting it on my page. And as my debut happens at UWW, and being that it's in Las Vegas again, we want to give the fans a chance to win a box suite for the special night. And with this box suite, they're going to get a chance to hang out with myself. I'll be making a trip to their box to enjoy a little bit of the show before I go on and kick Miranda's ass. It's going to be a big giveaway, a box seat, probably the best seats in the house for this show. It's going to be a social media giveaway. So fans, please be on the lookout for this. It's going to be super exciting.
Just to let the fans know where the event is, it'll be at Mandalay Bay at the House of Blues. I've seen many concerts there. There is not a bad seat in the house, and the box seats are phenomenal. So definitely, that is a giveaway that everybody in the arena, and then if you want to just come to the show, just to be part of that giveaway or just be part of the event. Huge card, UWW, Mandalay Bay, the House of Blues. It's a phenomenal venue, and I'm so glad that they're there.
As Chief says, UW3.
Absolutely.
Anyway,
you've got
Miss Tessa. I have one final question from myself, and Matt has the last question. With being a third-generation wrestler, is there any added pressure to live up to the Blanchard name?
You know, I think that this is something that I've discussed with Scott a few times. And I always have a pretty similar answer because my thoughts on it don't really change too much. I feel very blessed and grateful to be a Blanchard, to carry on my grandpa and my dad's name. But one thing that was super important to me was I wanted to forge my own path at the same time and make a name for myself. I didn't want to be just Tully's daughter or just a third generation wrestler. I wanted to be the best. I didn't want to be good. I wanted to be great. I didn't want to be passable. I wanted to become the best in the world. And if I stopped wrestling and never saw the inside of a wrestling ring tomorrow, I would say that I'm at least in that conversation. And that makes me feel really proud. That makes me feel happy that I've accomplished something. But one thing that's even more important to me was to help the newer wrestlers coming up. Some of the girls where they are now, when they were in their beginning stages, I wanted to be the one that went out there and had a great match with anyone, no matter what style, if it was Japanese or even on a domestic scale from New York to Texas to the Mideast to the West Coast, or if it is international, like Japanese style to Mexican lucha libre to British strong style. I was so versatile and well-rounded that I could go out there and just have a great match with anyone. And I feel like through training and keeping the mindset that I always wanted to be a student. Once I learned from George South, I wanted to go and learn from my dad. I wanted to learn from my stepdad. I wanted to learn from Arn. I wanted to learn from Greg Valentine or Tom Pritchard. Just as many people as I could soak up knowledge from, so that I could keep that mindset of I'm always evolving. There's always more to learn. I'm maybe great, but I'm not as great as I can be. And then I wanted to take everything that I could learn and pass that on to the newer generation. So to answer your question, there is a little bit of added pressure, but I'm a diamond and I work great under pressure. I definitely don't crack under pressure. I think we've all seen that in the past few years. I just continue to work and it drives me. And I still, even though I haven't seen the ring in 2.5 years almost, I'm still one of the best in the world and I'm still the topic of conversation.
Absolutely.
If your mission was to be the best, mission accomplished.
All I could say is after your dad and I hit the golf course here, which if those who don't know, don't ever play skins games with him. He's a scratch golfer.
He's a killer.
Yeah. But we sat there at dinner and we started talking about Tessa, and this thing was, standard question, what do you think? And he looks straight at me and says, she's better than I ever was.
He's never told me that yet. He's probably trying to keep my feet on the ground. I love you guys, though.
Absolutely. We're going to finish this up with Matt's standard question.
I always ask the last question is the same question. Who is your Mount Rushmore of wrestling or women's wrestling, whichever one you want to do?
I feel like this is easy because I should be the true leader of the women's 4 horsewomen.
Absolutely. Whoa.
No.
She said something.
Don't quote me on that. I'm going to end up with dirt sheets tomorrow.
Yeah, no kidding.
You have to understand one thing, and I'm going to interrupt you right here, Tessa. I have been on this show for about 1.5 years now, and I have complained about an all-women's wrestling organization. And thank God it's come to Vegas, UWW, and you know what? Thank you for becoming part of it. Now, who's your Mount Rushmore, woman?
Well, first of all, I feel very proud. I've been a part of a few women's wrestling promotions before, and just to see one come to Vegas, it's going to be something special. This is going to be one for the books, and I'm just thrilled to be a big part of it. Mount Rushmore, this is going to be difficult. I can't take any credit away from, based on my last comment, Charlotte Flair, Sasha Banks, Becky Lynch, Bayley. I think they are all phenomenal competitors. I would probably put Charlotte Flair up there with the Mount Rushmore because I think there's not many athletes that can compare to her. She's absolutely phenomenal. I'd also put Natalya up there because she just doesn't crack. She is amazing through and through, technically sound. She's evolved, and the athlete that she is now compared to the athlete that she was then, compared to the athlete that she will be, she really does define like then, now, and forever. Who else? I got to put myself up there out of a place of confidence.
Awesome.
Oh, it's just about to be like Tessa Blanchard. Tessa Blanchard.
I was going to say, you're not number one on the list.
We're not going to number these.
Oh,
We're going to
okay.
all just be on an even playing field for now.
You have one more.
Final one. This is going to be tough.
Mae Young.
I knew you were going to go as old as possible.
Or shoot, even Moolah.
Well, thank you.
Could even be Moolah.
Thank you, dear. No, you pick who you want.
No, but thank you guys. This has literally been awesome.
Well, we appreciate it. Once again, everyone, filling in for the host, Aaron Phillips. I've got Chief on one side, Matt Mullen. I'm Scott Hosey. Don't forget, UWW, December 9th at Mandalay Bay House of Blues. Get your tickets. Tessa Blanchard's going to be part of a giveaway of a luxury suite to watch the matches, visit you, sign an autograph or two, and take a picture, which is absolutely phenomenal. So UWW come December 9th, Mandalay Bay, House of Blues. With that, I want to let you say goodbye, you can say goodbye, and then I get the final words.
Miss Tessa, thank you very much, dear, for coming in. Hopefully you had fun with us, and I can't wait to see you. And I mean it.
Thank you for coming on, Tessa. It really means a lot. You're my favorite. So just being you on here is cool as hell to me. Hope to see you next month.
Yep.
That smile is just phenomenal. And definitely, I thank you. Say hello to obviously Pops and Miguel and everyone there, your sister. Hope to see you, and I will when you come out here. December 9th, Mandalay Bay, House of Blues, UWW. Thank you very much, Tessa.
Thank you guys so much. This means the world.
This is the story of one man's incredible journey from 350 to 200-pound weight loss and his mission to help and inspire others. Aaron Phillips. People are praising Aaron's new book with 5-star reviews. Aaron's various humorous and wildly entertaining stories portray his rise as a sports announcer, his encounters with exotic and irregular entertainers on the Las Vegas Strip through his long-running Vegas Unwrapped radio show, and his contagious and positive style of pursuing success. Call now or visit our website or Amazon now to get your copy of Let My Voice Speak to You, stories from a Hall of Fame radio personality. Order now.
It's not the worst podcast ever, is it? It's the best podcast. Thoughts count anywhere. All your wrestling news, all your hobbit-cha-hey, all your gimmickry. Go on over, listen wherever your podcasts are downloaded. The Thoughts Count Anywhere podcast. I'm the big LG Doc Ellis. That's my endorsement. Booyah!
Hey guys, it's Tessa Blanchard and Ozzy, and you're watching Thoughts Count Anywhere.
Go Live Vegas Studios, a unique multi-camera social media virtual content creators paradise. We offer high-end services using live streaming and film production for your personal or corporate, commercial or event and campaign needs. Pre-record or live stream to your audience on multiple social media platforms simultaneously. Fun and interactive with social media comments, phone lines, live remotes, audio Foley sounds, and Snapchat filters. Be creative, get recognized, and make money. We help you by providing an all in-house production team. Visit our website at golive.vegas.
All right, welcome back to Live Back in the Studio. Once again, a heartfelt thank you a million times over to Tessa Blanchard for the time she spent with the crew, for us to bring you that. Thank you to Scott for sitting in for me with the guys. You guys did a phenomenal job. I want to give you guys kudos for that.
Thank you. This is my favorite interview we've done on this show.
Even you, Chief. You did well.
He was minding his P's and Q's real hard.
His Q's and P's?
Yeah.
But no, seriously, you guys, listen, I sat and watched the preview of it when Aaron had it ready to go. And you guys did a great job. She looked comfortable. She was happy. I loved what she talked about. Listen, if there's ever somebody about how to be so supportive of yourself and be strong about what you believe, if you don't watch that video and that interview to see how someone can stand up and be strong and know who they are, let's put it that way, given the lineage that she comes from,
Yeah.
Man, that's a tough deal to deal with. All right. So, as promised, we have we're going to do this throughout the show, but here is your trivia question to call in and get a pair of tickets to UW 3 on December 9th at where, Chief?
Mandalay Bay at the House of Blues. 7 o'clock start time.
Is it 7 or 7:30?
7:30. I didn't touch
7:30.
it. I didn't touch it.
Everything I saw, it says
It's not going to
6:30.
explode. Don't worry.
Well, I think the meet and greet is 5 to 6:30, if I believe. I think Aaron can pull
Yeah, I
the
think
flyers
it's
back
5:30,
up.
like 5:30 to 6:30.
Because I'm hoping from 6:30 to 7:30 is this uncertainty of maybe a pre-show at 7:30. By the way, go ahead, put that back up there. I'm sorry, go back to the thing that popped up on the screen. UW, okay, if everybody goes to uwwevents.com, you'll see a little box pop up there. They are having a contest for what Tessa announced in the interview, right?
Yeah.
That the winner will get a box, and she will come up and basically do a private meet and greet with people to take pictures. But here's the catch. You must share the event on social media. You must share when you see the flyers on Facebook or Instagram, you must share it. Then you come back to this page, uwwevents.com, and a little pop-up box. Look at that logo at the bottom of that page right there. Isn't that a beautiful one? Thoughts Count Anywhere? Look at that one. Little box will pop up and it'll say enter your name, email, and what sites did you post? Because remember, they can verify it just by clicking on shares. And then you are automatically given entry into the contest for winning that box with Tessa Blanchard. So that starts now, folks. Wherever you see the logo, reshare it. Go to uwwevents.com. Register for your chance to win. No, we're not doing that today. Chief has graciously forfeited his 3 minutes of fame so that we can keep moving with a very big show today, and we appreciate that. But it's not like Chief doesn't rant throughout a show anyway,
Yeah.
so I'm sure it's something.
He'll take it over at some point.
But anyway, do that. Get in there.
Chiefin' ain't easy.
Chiefin', that's right.
That's still one of my favorite shirts.
It is, actually. And where can they get it?
ThoughtsCountingAnywhere.com.
That's right. All the shirts. The one I'm wearing, the one Chief's got, all the shirts that we have on, except for the one Thomas has on, because that's a historical.
The hacked website.
Oh, by the way, during the week, if you were trying to get onto the website, somebody decided to kidnap our website for like, what, 3,000 crypto dollars, whatever the hell it was.
I'd like to meet the son of a bitch.
I bet.
You can candlestick them.
As you see, our site is back up, courtesy of AE and Matt. They worked on that during the week and basically
and we thank you very much.
Absolutely. We said F you to the hackers.
Yes, we
so
did.
All is good. But go out there, the shop tab, all of our shirts. Get a gift for somebody who just get them a shirt. There's plenty of shirts you can click on, get all sorts of stuff. All right, here's the trivia question, Mr. Historian.
Who is Tessa Blanchard's stepfather?
Say it again.
Who is Tessa Blanchard's stepfather?
Wow, you sounded just like Chief. That was
did.
well done.
That was.
You're like Terry Fader.
Yeah.
This brings back memories of early in the show.
Hubcaps.
Who is Tessa Blanchard's stepfather? Do you know the phone number, Mr. Thomas, Mr. Historian?
702-329.
Without looking.
Without looking at
I
the
can't do it
screen.
without looking.
He hasn't been. He's been here long enough.
That's
I
what
know.
she
I
said.
should memorize it, but I haven't memorized. Does anybody memorize phone numbers anymore?
702-329.
Other than you,
6947.
other than you, smart
Do you know your own cell phone number?
Yes.
Well, then I guess you do, don't you?
And you can call in at 855-502-4321.
Gotcha. 702-329-6947 as well. Like what Chief said, press 1 in either case. Call us with the right answer. No comments in the chat box. No Twitter replies. Must be a call-in response. Will, if you're available, give us a call so we can talk about the auction of the poster as well.
So you can remember the second match of like Saturday night's main event in like 1993, but you can't remember 10 numbers in a row in sequence?
Correct.
Gotcha.
702-329-6947.
And the winner gets a Photoshop
Press
picture
1.
of Chief. All right, caller. Thank you for calling Thoughts Count Anywhere. Who's this? Where are you calling from? Por favor. Hello.
Did we drop the call?
Caller, can you hear me?
Can you
caller,
hear us?
call back. I don't know what happened there, caller. Call back if you can because we do not hear you. Okay.
Strangers in the night.
I just saw the...
Do-do-do-do-do.
All right, caller, call back, please.
Strangers.
Okay,
in
let's get to it. You want to start? Let's talk about Full Gear. We might as well start that, right? That's a big event this weekend, right?
Well,
Yeah.
Tonight.
Wait a minute. I got to get the cheaters on. All right.
They're already on.
I'm ready.
I was going to say, what other cheaters do you have? You got to wear like goggles next.
You buy me a pair, I'll wear them.
Kareem Abdul-Jabbar.
Not no cheap ones either.
Kareem Abdul-Jabbar goggles.
Hey, I like them.
I know, they're classy. Actually, you can buy them now in most eye stores. They have those goggles. You can get scripts in them.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah.
Cool.
You get them at Costco.
Hello.
Hello. Yeah, cool. We'll give out Aaron's phone number for callers. Oh, I'm getting a call again. Let's try it again. Hello, caller.
Tell everybody stand by because I don't know what's going on here.
Okay, then.
Stand by, everybody.
All right, caller. I could just pick up the handset and say hello.
Might as well. Put it up to the microphone.
Yeah, right.
You got a green light there.
Thank you for calling Thoughts Count Anywhere. This is Aaron. How may I take your order, please? Who's this? Will Hudson. The Will Hudson. Will, I don't know if you can see us on screen right now, but unfortunately, I had to pick up the handset, and I don't know if we can pick you up on our microphones here or not, but we had to pick up the handset to get
does
you
that
here.
have speaker?
So I don't know. Can we put it on speaker here? I'm afraid to touch anything on the phone here. Hold on. We're gonna see.
It's not like my phone. It's got buttons. You ought to know how to. You ought to know. See, you guys laugh at me.
Let's see. Does that work? Let's see.
That's volume.
Okay. Can you say hello, Will?
Hello, everybody.
Oh, all right.
Yeah.
There we go. You're on speaker on the phone, believe it or not. So hang on one second. All right.
Go ahead,
Will.
Will.
Works. So,
Awesome.
so William, tell us about the auction for the poster.
Tell us
All
about.
right, so we got some really exciting things going on over in TRC and partnered with Thoughts Count Anywhere. And, of course, on December 17th, we'll be auctioning off the Thoughts Count Anywhere signed poster, which is really exciting. And also to make it even more of a prize pack, which is kind of something that we planned on doing, is making it a total prize pack. Not just the awesome item of the poster, but my admin team and I have had a brief discussion, and we'll be adding, each one of us, there's 7 of us total on the team, we'll be adding an additional prize per admin. So it'll be a prize pack of 8 different prizes.
Oh, wow.
A lot of it's going to be some really cool, neat, interesting autograph items, and we're going to make it a real winning prize pack for whoever ends up getting it. So I can't go into too many of the details yet. The details as far as how we're going to do it is going to be on our page and, of course, shared with Thoughts Count Anywhere. But it's going to be a really big prize pack. And, of course, it's going to such a great cause that we all need to get behind and support.
So, William, let me ask you this question. One of the things we talked about, I sent you pictures. I'll send you a list of names that are on the poster. We are going to pre-post that on TRC and our page, where maybe bids will start coming in even before the 17th, right?
Yeah, so we're going to get the poster posted today, and we're going to get some information up there. And then how we're going to run the actual auction of it is going to be pretty unique. It's going to be different than anything that anybody's seen before or anything that we've done before. So definitely check out the page. It's not something that we can really disclose right now, but once you see it on the page, I think it's going to be really interesting, because what we want to do is we want to get the pictures of the total prize pack up there. And I think once everybody sees that, we're going to be able to hit our undisclosed goal that we discussed, and and maybe a little more. So, but I'm committing right now that the Top Rope Collectibles group is going to hit the goal that we discussed, the undisclosed goal. So we will have that goal in by December 17th.
Is that the goal you and I talked about on the phone, or have you guys come up with a different goal?
That's the goal that you and I discussed on the phone.
Okay.
The undisclosed goal. So
gotcha.
We will have that in by December 17th. So,
right.
What a way to win. Going into the holidays, here we are going into Thanksgiving. This is Thanksgiving week that we're in now, and going into the Christmas time. And, what a way to win for Thoughts Count Anywhere and Top Rope Collectibles combined. So
absolutely. And, of course, the ultimate winners is the Avery Burton Foundation here in Vegas that supports, I like calling it mental wellness, and the other things that they support. You can get information on them, averyburtonfoundation.org. They do great work, and they're available to everybody. But, William, let me tell you something. We pop into what you guys do, and we're big supporters, and I can't wait to get the package of what I just ordered again from you. But you guys we love you for your support for what we do as a show, sharing our stuff with your community, and really being almost, like partners with us to spread the word about wrestling. And we love you, you and your crew and Ben and everybody in the back and forth support. We can't put a price tag on that for you other than just saying how much we love and respect what you guys do, and just working together is tremendous. Did I lose him? Okay, William, I don't know if you caught that last part. So anyway, somebody just will clean this up here.
Thank you, Will, for everything.
Hello?
Anyway, I hope he got the message. I'm sure he did. We are having trouble with the phone
Hello.
here. Why don't we try to do that at the break time if it helps? Can we fix it during the break?
All right, then just leave it alone.
Yeah, because every once in a while a huge squeak is coming in the air like we're stepping on mice. So we'll try to fix that.
Squeak.
So here's what we'll do then. In lieu of the phone not working properly, how about we just have no choice? How about we do this?
The first one.
The first one to pop in the right answer that we see.
Yeah.
We'll get it.
Tickets,
And what's the question?
Who is Tessa Blanchard's stepfather?
And what is the card for that event called what, Chief?
Ultimate Women of Wrestling, Live Pro Wrestling.
I wanted the UW. This is what I wanted. What happened to Chief's
Do you
mic?
ever just say Ultimate Women's of Wrestling 3?
What happened to Chief's mic? Give him your mic. All right, these two mics are dead. I don't know.
Did your mic work? Test. Test. There we go. Mine works. Test. No. Test. Test.
It is. We don't hear him in the headset. Anyway, sorry for the technical difficulties, but we'll get it. We'll get it worked out. Matt, can you grab the card sheet there in front of you? We'll get it worked out.
Yeah.
Can you just announce the card for UW 3?
UW 3, Friday, December 9th at the House of Blues. We have the featured match, 2 out of 3 falls, Tessa Blanchard versus Miranda Alizé. The USA title match, Santana Garrett versus Lady Tapa. The women's tag team title match, the Vanity Twins versus the Renegade Twins. The Nevada State title match, Christy Janes versus Danny B. Renee Michelle versus Katie Forbes. A triple threat match for the winner to get a title match at UWW4 is Maserati versus Zeta Zhang versus Alice Blair. And then we have Rochelle Riveter versus Ashley Diambos and Zyra versus Viperous in a Lucha Rules match. It's going to be a cool card. Get your tickets at uwwevents.com. And also enter the giveaway to get a box with a Tessa Blanchard meet and greet. It can fit up to 4 people in the box, and you'll oversee everything, the ring and all. It's going to be a cool experience.
We hear Chief now. I got you, Chief. All right.
Test.
It's going to be a great card.
Yeah.
Commentary, I have the honor of sitting with General Manager Jenny Santana and the upcoming Shaul Guerrero that we're going to have a guest coming up here momentarily after we start the top of the second hour. So it's going to be a great night. A lot of great wrestlers. The card is terrific. Meet and greets. Get your tickets now, uwwevents.com. Okay. By the way, I replied back to Ronald. I was going to reply it. I was going to reply very differently than what I did answer there, but I replied nonetheless. No, I wasn't going to because I don't want anything like that in writing. All right. Full gear, ladies and germs. Let's go backwards real quickly here. We're going to start on the bottom of page 2 of the list, and we'll work our way up. Steel cage match. Jungle Boy taking on Luchasaurus. What do you think, guys?
Jungle Boy Jack.
Okay.
Jungle Boy Jack Perry's definitely winning. He's getting his revenge, and rumor has it Luchasaurus is injured, so I don't know. It's probably going to be a quick match, too.
Okay. Chief, what do you think?
Jungle Boy. Good morning, Brandy.
Yeah, good morning, Brandy. Absolutely. By the way, what's our trivia question, Mr. Historian?
Who is Tessa Blanchard's stepfather?
That's to win a pair of tickets. And until we know that our phone is down, the first name that comes up in the Facebook chat, and it's the correct answer, will be the ones that... Oh, I just hear a dial tone. So we're good? I hear a dial tone. So we're good now? All right. Call in 702-329-6947. First caller. Nothing in the chat room. No Twitter responses.
We take it back already.
That's right. That's right. Call in. Get that pair of tickets by answering what the trivia question was, which was what?
Who is Tessa Blanchard's stepfather?
TBS Championship, Jade Cargill, Nyla Rose.
Jade Cargill.
Jade. No way Nyla's winning.
Jade's getting her belt back. Sorry, Vicky.
Oh, she already has a belt. She got a replacement belt, doesn't she?
No, she hasn't got it back.
Oh,
yet.
I heard an interview this week that she got a replacement belt for the one that Nyla stole, like a replica.
Oh, I didn't see
That's
that on
what I
TV.
mean. Oh, okay. That's what I was listening to. I was listening to the interview with Tony Khan on Busted Open, where he said she has a replica belt. I wonder if she paid the same amount you would pay for going online to buy a replica belt.
She didn't pay
$4.99.
She didn't pay for nothing.
TNT Championship, Samoa Joe, Wardlow, and Powerhouse Hobbs.
That's a tough one.
I would take Joe with that one.
I wouldn't mind seeing Hobbs win it.
Okay. Got Joe. We got a Hobbs. Matt?
I think we're going to have a new champion. I just don't know which one it's going to be. I'll have to go Samoa Joe.
Okay. Well, Samoa Joe, who's got the belt now? Which is the one that Samoa Joe has?
Wardlow's the champion, and
so he's got the
Samoa
ROH?
Joe's the ROH TV
champion.
champion.
That's right. All right. Sting and Darby Allin versus...
Wait, will it get Chief?
I'm sorry. I'm sorry, Chief. You usually go first. I'm sorry. Go ahead. I'm sorry. I apologize.
I got you. I took care of you.
Chief, I'm still wound up with the phone and the microphone, so I apologize.
Wardlow.
Sir. I apologize.
Wardlow.
All right. So, Chief, I'll let you go first so I won't forget this time. Sting and Darby Allin versus Jeff Jarrett and Jay Lethal.
Jarrett and Lethal.
Sting and Darby.
Jared and Lethal.
You're fired.
What about he said Jared and Lethal too? How
You're
come
fired too.
My refrigerator may win on this one because I don't know how interesting this is going to be, but I'll go with Sting and Allen. ROH World Championship, Jericho, Sammy, Bryan, Claudio.
Jericho. He's not dropping that belt until the pay-per-view next month. Final battle.
Sammy helps Jericho retain somehow.
Okay. Chief?
Sammy.
Cesaro. Because I can't pronounce his name now. So it's
all you gotta do is Claudio. That's all you gotta say is Claudio.
Claudio Castagnoli. God.
Bless you. AEW Tag Team Championship, The Acclaim versus Swerve in Our Glory. One of the guys got hurt last night from what I saw. So
On Wednesday.
On Wednesday, yeah.
Well, I saw the clip last night.
Jeez.
Will he be ready, or is it a work?
Lord help us.
No, he can't help. It's well beyond our help.
Our buddy Sean's in the chat
To
room
get us
now.
help, we'd have to add a 613th.
Thou shalt watch.
Thou shalt watch. Thoughts count anywhere.
Oh, right on.
So
There you go. I'm going to put that in the suggestion box.
That was good.
I'm going with the Keith Lee heel turn. Swerve and Our Glory get their belts back.
Keith Lee heel turn. All right. Interesting. Swerve.
Oh, my God. I'm clipping that.
Oh, my God. You want to quickly give me the answer so I can go on to
They're
next
the AEW World Tag Team Champions.
Swerve and what's the other guy? The other guy.
Keith Lee.
There you go.
Yeah, Keith Lee.
Scissor Me Daddy, the Acclaimed are winning.
That's right. AEW Interim. I hate that title. Women's Championship. Tony Storm, Jamie Hayter.
Jamie. She's got a great momentum right now. Don't kill it.
They're going to kill it. Tony Storm's
Didn't she
gonna
just
retain.
come back from injury also? She was out
A little
for a
bit
little
ago,
bit.
Yeah, a little while.
Chief?
Jamie Hayter.
Storm. All right, let's go to the front side of the paper. Soraya versus Dr. Britt Baker, DMD.
Britt Baker.
Okay.
Soraya.
I know who you're taking.
Dr. Britt Baker, DMD.
Well, I hate going against her, but I can't
I don't know
see,
how. It's not happening.
I
DMD.
can't see Soraya not losing this. All the build-up, yes, she's the outsider, but her first match in 5 years, unless they do like an anchoring angle.
Yeah, well, first of all, it's not going to be a long match because we don't know what her cardio is. And I already read about a week or so, I think we talked about it last week, that there might be some parameters of the type of moves that they don't want her to be involved with, anything from behind, things like that. I think that'll be limited, though, making it a ground type of more of a match. I really want to pick Baker, but I just want to even up the odds, and we'll go 2-2, and I'll side with the historian for no other reason, just because I like balance.
What a wuss.
But just knowing in my heart, I want Britt Baker. I think Britt Baker will win. But All right, the Trios Tag Championship, Death Triangle versus the Elite.
Blah. Elite.
Blah.
Blah. I think the Elite are going to come back and win. There's almost no doubt about it.
This could be my potty break match.
That's why it's like right now, that's the refrigerator is going to win that match.
Yeah.
All right, so we're going to pass on that one. Is that kind of the sense
I think
I'm getting?
that match is going to be a banger, but I think it's like a foregone conclusion.
Yeah, the Elite are getting their belts back. That's just...
All right, before...
However
Yes.
common, let me throw.
Yes.
Could it
keep
be
an
a
eye out for Shaul.
could it be a swerve? Could it be a swerve where
It's possible.
Death Triangle holds on to it?
Anything is possible. Can you email her and let her know that the link has been sent?
I'm just
Mr. Matt.
just throwing
Yeah, it's possible.
Just throwing that out there.
Anything is possible. And last but not least, before we go to break, AEW Championship, Jon Moxley versus MJF.
I'm going last.
Thomas?
There's no way MJF is walking out without that belt. That place would be burnt to the ground, literally.
Don't use my lines.
Matt?
And new. MJF has to win that belt.
Chief?
Mr. Aaron?
MJF. Sorry, Moxley.
If MJF does not win this match, there will be a full-scale riot in that arena in New Jersey.
Well, that's a normal Saturday anyway.
Exactly.
Right.
Exactly. So, MJF all the way, no doubt. John, you know I like you, I love you, but it's MJF's time.
I agree. I agree. I think that's going to happen for sure.
Does he turn back heel? Does he use a gentleman ring?
I think right now...
Does the firm get involved and it's all a swerve?
I think right now he's kind of like that Stone Cold Steve Austin style where he's kind of like in that gray area because he's still doing heelish-like things, but everybody's so behind him that he's not being recognized as such. I think Mox is kind of going into this in the opposite side. But, again, like Chief always says, is it bad to have two heels or two good guys going against each other? No, if the storyline is right.
Do they both bleed?
I think for sure Mox will.
Does the old-time guy get involved?
All right, ladies and gentlemen, we are going to forego our commercial because we have our next guest already ready for us. Sometimes there are no words that defy beauty other than two. And that is Shaul Guerrero.
Hey, Miss Shaul.
Coming up live. Good morning, Shaul. How are you this morning?
Hello, I'm so excited to be here.
Well, you're looking, listen, we don't look as good as you in the morning. How do you wake up beautiful like this every day? I mean, come on now.
Oh, hell no.
I mean, look at the nail.
God, look alike.
Oh. Well, we thank you for getting up with us this morning. We appreciate it. Of course, we're talking about, what's the event we're talking about, Chief?
UWW3.
There you go, December 9th at the House of Blues.
Mandalay Bay.
And if you've attended UWW1 or 2, you've seen Shaul on the mic as a ring announcer. We had her on our pre-show. By the way, Shaul, Matt still has not washed his right cheek from when you kissed him at the last pre-show, by the way. Nope. He still is keeping it there.
I had the perfect line, and you freaking...
What? What did you have? What line?
Hey, Shaul, don't kiss him anymore. Since you kissed him, he hasn't taken a shower in 2 months.
Yeah, exactly.
Whoa.
And he stinks next to me.
And now...
All lies. All lies.
And now... I have the pleasure of joining her and Jennifer Santana on commentary how did I get so lucky, Shaul?
$50 and an email?
We're going to have a great time.
We definitely are. Let me ask you a question. What is it you're looking forward to most at UWW3?
Honestly, I mean, clearly we have an amazing venue change, and we're in freaking Vegas at the iconic Mandalay Bay. So it's going to be a hell of a good time, obviously. But, I mean, something about UWW is that we bring back favorites all the time, but there's also so many newcomers. And, I mean, we got, obviously, Tessa Blanchard. We got Katie Forbes that's never been there before. But then we also have favorites just like the Renegade twins coming up and everything. So I'm very excited. You never know what's going to happen at UWW.
Well, if the past shows are any indication, that's for damn sure. Matt, let's kick it off. What you got over there?
Who would you like to see come into UWW that hasn't been in there yet?
Ooh, oh God, there's so many. When working with AEW for a short time, I really enjoyed working with Red Velvet. And so I think that she is an amazing talent. And so I'd absolutely love to see her. I mean, and obviously I'm partial to Thunder. Orale la raza, she's showing things not only for our culture and our people, but also representing as a badass. So, so many great names, though. I know I'm not even thinking of the plethora of who I'd love to see at UWW.
Chief, plethora. You remember that word when we talked about it. That's one of your multi-syllable words.
That's plethora, sir.
Well,
Plethora.
that's for us on the Jersey side of the world.
Okay.
Thomas, pick up the next question.
Next question. Any chance of you competing in UWW?
Of me? Oh, well, what they say in wrestling, never say never. And I am a Guerrero, and so we don't do very well with confrontation, and we don't do very well with any amount of disrespect. So, I mean, if it's the right situation, I might just... But never say never, baby.
Go ahead, Chief.
Hey, Shaul, I don't have a question, but I do have a comment. And and my comment is, I was very, very privileged to see your grandfather, Gory, wrestle in the ring. And I am so glad and so happy that you are following in a tradition of Guerrero in UWW 3. Thank you, dear.
Oh my God. That was beautiful. That's so amazing. I'm so sad that I never got to know my grandpa, but we heard all the stories and what a badass he was, and he was an amazing leader of the Guerrero family, and so any way that any of us can be able to show honor and respect, we're there to do it. So thank you so much.
Chief read that just the way you wrote it for him to do it. So anyway, no, just kidding. I'm just kidding. I got to say this to get. He's giving me the number one sign.
I'm giving you the Jake
the Jake Roberts symbol. Yes. So I want to dive off of that stuff for one moment. A couple of years ago, my wife and I, we were at one of the Vegas Toy Cons. Your mom was here. The great Vicky Guerrero, who we've had on the show in the past. Yeah. I messaged her that you're going to be a guest with us this morning, and she was glad that we were able to make that connection. But having that Guerrero name with the lineage. Did you feel any pressure when you were wrestling for a short time about carrying that name in any way, shape, or form? Like we've had some other generational wrestlers here where that pressure of carrying on that name at times is a little extra baggage more than they expected. What does that mean for you? Did that pose any difference for you in the ring?
Absolutely. With being a Guerrero and any kind of generational kid, we have that privilege of the door being open, which I feel like we got to recognize that and understand that. Like, I know that I had that immense privilege, but to stay in the ranks and everything and to prove your name, it's a whole other thing. A constant reminder, not only, sometimes from coaches, and also within yourself. Of course, like my dad was the great Eddie Guerrero, and my mom is so talented on the mic and her character work, and those are big boots, and that's a big microphone to live up to. And so I always want to do them proud. Like, I will never escape that pressure. And fans usually put that on me as well. Even in my burlesque career, they have opinions.
Well, no, wait a minute, burlesque. Or, wait. Burlesque?
Well, don't steal my question.
No, I'm not stealing any question. I mean, burlesque.
Someone wrote it.
That's that should be. When is that act coming to Vegas? That should be like a dare I say a strip show. What is this about burlesque I hear?
Oh, I am a professional burlesque dancer, and I've danced mainly in. All the time, like applause whenever, but no. And I'm eating, and so eventually you might see me in Vegas competing for World one day, but we still gotta wait.
Well, we do live performances here in the studio, so I don't take that for what it's worth. Go ahead, Chief.
Afford me, darling. The burlesque world. We'll see.
Chief, did you take your heart medication?
I was going to say, he stalled. Damn. He has stalled.
He's buffering somehow in real life.
There you go. Yes, here.
Yes.
It's actually like I really bonded. My mom, an AEW, and she was recently in Chicago, and she saw me for the first time do burlesque, and she brought half of the AEW crew to the burlesque show, and they were like, "This is the most thing." Like the whole cast, they loved it so much, and the bridge between burlesque and wrestling is very like orange. We're all under the big tent and whatnot, so it's very cool to be able to combine them.
I'm sure Tony Khan's probably trying to pick his jaw up off the floor.
Yes.
Still.
we have a follower. We have a follower in our Facebook chat, Patrick Fraze, who pops into all of our shows. And the first thing he mentioned earlier was, "Wow, this lady has energy," and he put that word in capital letters. And then he just replied to the request about the burlesque in Vegas. I don't know if you can see it on the screen. He says, "You gentlemen will have front row seats on her B show."
Like there was actually talk about me trying to bring my performance, because not only do I do burlesque, I'm also a fire performer. I work with actual fire, and I eat fire, and I do all kinds of fun. And
wow.
As well, I do human pincushion, but it is an all ages show now.
Right.
Even though we're in the city, maybe one day we can be able to have an after show or an after party.
Well, you don't have to twist our arms all that quickly. Sign us up. Absolutely. We'll even walk in carrying your fire sticks if you needed to. We don't give a shit. We'd be there in quick order.
What you wish for?
Jeez.
See, I've been quiet. I've been reserved back here, but see, I've been acknowledging over your right shoulder, left shoulder to me. No, the other one, baby. Other way. You have a great photo back. Is that a door back there?
That looks like a window. That looks like a picture
window
in the hallway.
or whatever. But I'm going to tell you what. That's a heck of a photo there, young lady.
Thank you. Gave me that as a birthday gift one year, and it's a beautiful print. I'm sorry, the artist gave me. I'm going to have to come back on here and put down the artist. But he gifted me that for my birthday, and I cried like a baby. And it's one of the best gifts I've ever gotten.
It looks awesome.
Speaking of posters, I don't know if you will be able to see on the wide shot here when you see us, but there's a poster here that you have graciously signed for us previously. And just so you are aware of this, we will be auctioning this off between now and December 17th with all the signatures here, and all of our proceeds are going to be going to the Avery Burton Foundation here in Las Vegas for mental wellness. And we want to thank you for your, and we've got the help of Top Rope Collectibles. We want to thank you very, very much for being part of this poster for us that you so graciously signed. I think it was UW1 maybe, whatever it was.
Yes.
But we appreciate that, and you're going to be part of that because you signed that, and we thank you for that.
Oh my God. Mental health is something that I'm so happy for all. Very open my own mental struggles on.
We're losing your audio, Shaul. You're breaking up a little bit. Your audio.
Okay.
Oh, there you are. There you go.
Can you hear me now?
Yes.
Yep.
Fabulous. But just to backtrack a little bit about what I said, I've been pretty open about my mental health struggles as well, and how we all need help sometimes and all the time. So I'm so happy to be a small part of it.
Right on. We appreciate that for sure. Matt, let's fire away with the traditional one.
Yeah, I always have the last question for everybody. What's your Mount Rushmore of wrestling?
My Mount Rush. Oh God. Okay. All right. I'm by. Obviously, my dad's up there. Obviously, my grandpa. So that's already. Wait. How dads do I get? I forget. This is
4.
terrible. All right. 4. Okay. It's been a minute. And I would say Dean Malenko is also up there. I love his technical watch all day. And oh my God, the last one. I'm going to have to go with Lita.
Oh, nice.
It's a good list.
By the way, talk about your pins on your jacket there. What do you have on your jacket?
Yes, I'm an avid pin collector. Some of these are cannabis companies. I also have my cat skull bisexual flag right here, and then I also have me and my mom trade pins. We also have a Keep Wrestling Evil situation over here. Some Lost Boys, a little bit of a Addams Family going on. So I'm just a spooky bitch.
Well, it would be my honor that when I see you on the 9th, I have pins that I just had delivered, my Aaron Phillips voice logo pin. So I would be honored. I would love to give you one if you would love to wear right there. And it's a square one.
Right there. Yeah,
Oh
honey,
my God.
right there.
Listen, here in Vegas where you're doing that, that's a whole nother show. But anyway, my pin is square. My pin is square also, so it'll fit right into that plug. So that'll be great. All right. Any final questions before we ask Shaul to remind us why she's with us? Besides, she's a great person and had nothing to do this morning. So
if there's somebody out there on the verge of buying a ticket to UWW, why should they buy a ticket?
Well, I'm gonna be there. Hello.
Sold. I'll buy
Enough
3.
said. Thanks for coming, everybody.
Hello.
I have a favorite saying, Miss Shaw. I have a favorite saying. It's called hubcaps. Hubcaps.
Well,
we still don't know what that means 3 years later.
Yeah, we're still not sure. But
no
anyway,
idea.
Keep going with the pitch for UW.
All right, no, but Ultimate Women of Wrestling, you guys got to come out. You got to see all the amazing talent that we have. We have so many amazing matchups. Me in particular, I'm very excited to see Tessa Blanchard versus Miranda. It is going to be absolutely amazing. It's going to be right here in Vegas, in Sin City. You guys come see me. Come see our fantastic, amazing card, December 9th at Mandalay Bay within House of Blues.
There you go. And you're part of the meet and greet also, correct?
Oh, yeah.
That's right. I wanted her to announce that she's part of the meet and greet. Are you kidding?
Come on. I mean, who doesn't want
As far as I'm concerned, you should be the only one at
the meet and greet is Shaul Guerrero and other people.
Right, exactly. Then I'll have my own meet and greet on the commentary table for 3 hours. Are you kidding me?
I know. Oh, it's a fabulous time, darling. I hope you're ready.
I'm so ready that I'm just going to sit back and let the two of you do the thing and watch you two. That's all. That's what I planned. I hope Tom wasn't listening to that.
Oh well,
exactly. Well, listen, Shaul, we thank you so much for making time with us this morning. I know we're all excited to see you again on December 9th. Safe travels to get out here. We look forward to saying hello again in person. And guys, let's say thank you.
Thank you.
Shaul, have a great rest of your day, my friend. Say hi to your mom next time you speak to her from us, would you please?
I will, absolutely. Thank you guys so much.
Thank you,
See you
Shaul.
December 9th.
Absolutely. All right. The great Shaul Guerrero. I have goosebumps up and down my body right now from just talking with her. Not because she's not attractive. She's that too. That's double the goosebumps. But anyway, thank you, Shaul. We appreciate it. Fellas, yeah, she was still on. She heard that part? Oh, crap. I thought the mic was off. No, I'm anyway, fellas, we're going to go to break right now since we dove right into the second hour.
Yeah.
Before we go, we still have a pair of tickets from the first hour to give away. The question was?
Who is Tessa Blanchard's stepfather?
And what is the second question that we have prepared, Mr. Historian, to win another pair of tickets around Shaul's interview?
Well, if you guys are paying attention, what is Shaul's other
profession
in wrestling?
There you go. I like it. All right, we'll put it up. We'll give it to you over the break. Anyway, thank you for watching Thoughts Count Anywhere. Hour number 2. Man, we're full steam. We'll be right back.
This is the story of one man's incredible journey from 350 to 200-pound weight loss and his mission to help and inspire others. Aaron Phillips. People are praising Aaron's new book with 5-star reviews. Aaron's various humorous and wildly entertaining stories portray his rise as a sports announcer, his encounters with exotic and irregular entertainers on the Las Vegas Strip through his long-running Vegas Unwrapped radio show, and his contagious and positive style of pursuing success. Call now or visit our website or Amazon now to get your copy of Let My Voice Speak to You, stories from a Hall of Fame radio personality. Order now.
It's not the worst podcast ever, is it? It's the best podcast. Thoughts Count Anywhere. All your wrestling news, all your hobbit hey, all your gimmickry. Go on over, listen wherever your podcasts are downloaded. The Thoughts Count Anywhere podcast. I'm the big LG Doc Ellis. That's my endorsement. Booyah!
This is John. I just wanted to send you a congratulations on your podcast. Thoughts count anywhere. Because indeed they do. Thoughts are important. I mean, what would we do without them? And how can they not count anywhere? Is there a place that thoughts don't count? I can't think of one. Well, I just wanted to say thank you very much, congratulations, and good luck on the podcast. Thoughts count anywhere, because they do.
Hey guys, it's Tessa Blanchard and Ozzy, and you're watching Thoughts Count Anywhere.
Go Live Vegas Studios, a unique multi-camera social media virtual content creators paradise. We offer high-end services using live streaming and film production for your personal or corporate, commercial or event and campaign needs. Pre-record or live stream to your audience on multiple social media platforms simultaneously. Fun and interactive with social media comments, phone lines, live remotes, audio Foley sounds, and Snapchat filters. Be creative, get recognized, and make money. We help you by providing an all in-house production team. Visit our website at golive.vegas.
All right. Did you send him the second question?
Yes.
Excellent. So, first of all, let's say thank you to Tessa.
Thank you,
Great
Tessa.
interview in the first hour. And the beautiful, just as beautiful and attractive Shaul Guerrero just now.
Thank
Two
you,
wonderful
Shaul.
ladies in the industry who both have the same lineage.
Mhm.
What's the word I want to use without it sounding wrong?
Third
Build
genera-
up.
Yeah, third generation, both of them.
I mean, that must be tough, guys. I mean,
Yeah. Especially when, like, your relatives are, like, that high up in the business.
Right.
Like,
that well
Eddie
regarded.
Guerrero's known as, like, the top tier, upper echelon of
Mhm.
anybody in the history of wrestling.
Well, look at all the third generation people we got going on right now. Rock's daughter.
He's fourth now.
That's fourth, that's right.
Yeah,
She's the first fourth generational.
You can see amongst us
Mhm.
the generations that we recognize in professional wrestling.
Right.
Where Matt, and I respect Matt tremendously, brought up Eddie.
Mhm.
Okay. I would bring up Joe Blanchard and Gory Guerrero.
Right.
From my generation.
Right.
You know, just to say, and that I think is what makes it fun on the show.
Right.
Because we have that history.
Except for when you two argue about Bruno. That's, you know.
Well, you got to.
Got to bring up a boring talent once in a while.
Well, he's in it. Listen, he's in that
Hey,
book. So
what do you think about Johnny Knoxville?
It's fucking amazing,
isn't he?
I think Bruno.
great.
I love him.
I
man.
think Bruno.
He's
could
more.
trash
That was a
him.
more entertaining match than any Bruno Sammartino match I've ever seen.
I love Johnny Knoxville.
Should be in the Hall of Fame.
You know.
Totally kidding. I just
listen,
wanted to see her get
Hey,
bad.
him and Vince can go in at the same time.
They can both kiss each
What do you
other's
think?
asses on the way in. I can both join the Kiss My Ass Club. All right, let's get to some WWE news, shall we?
Certainly.
We recently passed the 10-year anniversary of The Shield debuting in WWE. What was your favorite moment of The Shield? What do you think?
When they were all together.
Wow.
Next question, Your Honor. What the freak?
It's
Photoshop,
kind of
that's
crazy
all I
how
gotta
like
say.
they came in with like that debut, and who would have thought 10 years later they're like literally the top 3 people in wrestling. Period.
Yeah,
No.
absolutely. Roman taking the longest to get there because of the push
Yeah.
being shoved down people's throats, and he really, I think, climbed the echelon when he came back. Obviously,
You know, I
Made
think
the
one.
I think Ambrose took longer, honestly.
I think one of the honest points. They were good as a faction, but to see the 3 of them as single wrestlers and still produce on the high caliber that they are, it's amazing.
And all 3 are champions currently.
Yes.
Yeah, absolutely. But that and that again, that's lineage and that's recognition of their talent. Obviously, you know, Roman coming from the bloodline, yada yada yada. But still, the 3 of them over the years, now independently for so long, have really honed their craft of wrestling as a single versus as a group dynamic.
This will get Chief going. Now that Roman is the greatest of all time.
Fuck you, Matt.
He is the GOAT.
No.
Ladies and gentlemen, thank you for joining us this morning.
He couldn't carry Bruno's jockstrap. Sorry, buddy. Maybe
Bruno would have to carry
maybe
his.
maybe modern era, maybe modern era, possibly. But
Bruno would have to pick up the Uber
But I
bill,
think
too.
I think there's other wrestlers out there, and I think part of it is Roman may have had a little bit of an easier line to get to the main stage because of his name and who came before him. I look at it. I think Drew McIntyre's up there with him. Okay, I think Cross will be up there someday with him.
Better than Bruno. Better than Bruno.
But to have Rikishi as your father,
Still better than Bruno.
Okay, to have Rikishi as your father to get you into the business, where Bruno back in the day had no one. Bruno made it on his own.
What do you guys think of that comment from Tommy Guns? In his prime, Hulk Hogan was better than Roman. In his prime.
Wrestling-wise, in like Japan, Hulk Hogan was actually like a really good wrestler. But with like what he was in WWE, with this is the sell, 5 moves over. No.
And are you talking about WWE, Tom, or are you talking about AWA when he entered professional wrestling over here?
As you ponder that response, Tom, let's remind people we have 2 opportunities to win a pair of tickets each for December 9th, UWW3 at the House of Blues. So, Mr. Historian, please remind everybody the 2 questions.
Number 1, who is Tessa Blanchard's stepfather? Number 2, other than wrestling, what is Shaul Guerrero's other profession?
702-329-6947, 1-855-502-4321. Press the number 1, man. We got about 34 minutes left. We got these 2 sets of tickets. If you've won tickets in the last 30 days, unfortunately, I legitimately cannot set you up for another set of tickets. So we need some others to win who are currently listening.
See, Brandy caught it.
I know. I saw it.
Okay, nobody else said anything.
Yep.
Brandy did, though.
I didn't want to interrupt. I stayed quiet because I knew where you were going.
Yeah, okay.
Mm-hmm. No. Aaron. Oh, okay. Yep. All right. So please call in, 702-329-6447. Answer one of the 2 silly questions. I'll throw in another option. If you remember the secret word from last week's show, we'll give you one of those sets of tickets also.
And
but you must call.
And it wasn't hubcaps.
No. We didn't even mention the new one this week. We'll have to save that for next week. The other program, when you want to Snapchat a picture or something and filter it. Well, I'll have to talk about that next week. Okay, next.
Well, next week's a big show.
I thought it was non-Twitter. I like non-Twitter. I like that.
But that's 2 words,
damn
though.
good.
That's 2 words. By the way, early.
Teach him how to send a twit on Twitter.
By the way, we want to wish everybody early a happy Thanksgiving, because by the time we see our fans, it'll be after Thanksgiving when the tryptophan is maybe worn off. As an all-around talent, in my opinion, taking nothing away from Roman and how he's progressed, but Hogan remains a step above, according to Tommy. All right, while you guys ponder that, so that we don't have dead air.
Are you talking modern? If you're talking modern era, okay. You got to remember, Hogan was back in the territory for a while. Okay, it was WWE. It was NWA. It was Memphis. AWA was still there. So that's a little bit different than what you got today there, Tommy. I don't. I'm not a Hogan fan. Never have been. So I'm not. I'm not going to comment on it. I think where you're at with Mr.
I'm sorry. The white light is blinking, so I want to take the phone call because it's your favorite person.
Brandy.
Hi, guys.
Hey, what's up, Brand?
I just wanted to call and say hi and wish everybody a happy Thanksgiving.
Hey, I want to tell.
the answers to both questions, but I'm not allowed to win.
No.
Correct. Because you just won tickets within the last month, right?
Yeah, last week.
I won tickets last week.
Right. So you
can't
said,
answer.
If you legitimately won within the last 30.
Photoshop.
Hey.
That is true, but unfortunately, I can't give you tickets.
Prayers out to you,
No, I don't want tickets. It's okay. okay. I was just calling to say happy Thanksgiving.
Well,
I
happy Thanksgiving to you too, love.
Hey, prayers out to you, Brandy. Love you very much. You know that, girl.
Thanks. I need all of them. So.
Well, you got virtual hugs from us at this moment, and I know the next time you see Chief or Thomas, they'll pass on some extras from Matt and I. So,
Thanks.
Of course.
Happy Thanksgiving. Don't let the tryptophan get to you on Thursday. Will you cut that out over there, Mr. Producer? Enjoy Thanksgiving. Are you in town? You going out somewhere for Thanksgiving?
I'll be at George's house, hopefully, if I'm not scheduled to work.
All right. Well, you enjoy.
Hey, good luck Tuesday, too.
I get to cook the turkey. They're trusting me with cooking the turkey.
Oh, you know how you can get away with that? Just buy one that's already cooked.
No, I like to cook.
Oh, okay. There you go.
Hey, good luck Tuesday.
Thank you. I appreciate it.
Love you, girl.
All right, Brandy.
Okay,
Thank you
guys.
so much. Happy Thanksgiving to you and the fam.
Thank you.
So we will be back next week, of course. Vernal, VRNL on Twitter says anime is more real than WWE.
Okay,
wow.
whatever.
Wow.
I smell a virgin.
What the hell's anime?
You were at Unicon. Remember Unicon?
That's a whole different
So remember all
conversation.
those people that were signing next to Mark Tinkerbell?
Yeah.
Other than like the Back to the Future guys?
Yeah.
They were all anime people. It's like it started in Japan and...
It's like Japanese cartoons.
Okay, yeah.
basically.
Okay, I know what you're talking about now. I know what you're talking about.
We'll stick with that.
Ohio
Chief
Gazaimas.
moment there, ladies and gentlemen.
Uh-huh.
Who is Tessa Blanchard's stepfather? Question number 1. Question number 2 was, what was Shaul Guerrero's other profession? If you listen closely during the interview, call in with either answer. Doggone it. Come on, we got 30 minutes. Well, we don't need the secret word's already been let out, so I don't think we need that one anymore.
Yeah.
Call 7, even if you're outside of the area and you know somebody here in Vegas that you think would like the tickets, call us. We'll put the tickets in their name. So Tommy replies to that person on Twitter. That Twitter clown is a moron. There you go.
Her stepdad should be in the Hall of Fame.
Oh, that's an interesting conversation, which we'll discuss when and if his name is ever answered. Mia Yim and Rhea Ripley.
You mean Terry Allen should be in the Hall of Fame?
He should be, yes.
Okay.
Terry
What are you laughing at?
Nothing. I hope everybody out there gets it. Mia Yim and Rhea Ripley joined the Women's War Games match.
I like it.
Was it just me, or was it when Mia took the hood down? It could have just been the video clip I saw. There did not seem to be much of a...
There wasn't.
Like it fell flat.
It did.
Yeah.
Right? Okay, so it wasn't me.
No.
But do we think Mia... I mean, is that a good mix against Rhea in the War Games match?
Oh, yeah, for sure. It'll be a
Okay.
good match.
Okay.
I mean, it should be Beth, honestly, because...
That would make sense because of the storyline,
Yeah.
right? But
Because Rhea took Beth out last month. and-
Mhm. That's what I would have expected.
Yeah.
Right? But what do I know?
Well, they still need a fifth person, so
Could be
you never
Beth.
know.
That is true.
But they moved away from Beth right now, though, because the Mia Yim's the Rhea solution.
They could have multiple Rhea solutions just because Rhea's Rhea Ripley.
Chief?
Okay. He was pondering. He was buffering again.
He's buffering. That's going to be another one.
Order now, extra large. There you go. Order now, extra large, larger, soon to appear on our website. Fans ejected at a live event for throwing a drink at Scarlett. I mean, I think fans at a lot of events, in any event, any professional athletic thing, fans just take too many liberties,
Oh,
and
they
it's
do.
unfortunate.
Oh, hell yeah. It just means Cross and Scarlett are really doing their job
Yeah.
to draw that much heat that you'd actually want to throw a drink at her, which is stupid as hell, but...
Especially when you know who her husband is. Won't hesitate to come up with her and kick her ass.
True. No, thank you.
Randy Orton possibly has surgery as his wife posted a picture with him in a hospital bed. Was it accurate, or was that maybe from a previous surgery? Because I had not read anything that he was going in for surgery.
Supposedly he was spotted in Birmingham, Alabama, where, like, everybody has
Yeah,
surgery
Dr.
in
Andrews, right?
WWE.
When I talked to, sorry, Matt, when I talked to Bob.
You've been doing it all day. It's cool.
That's, okay, I appreciate it. I'm doing my job then. When
very
I talk,
Johnny Rocking it
when I
today.
talked to Cowboy Bob, he told me that Randy was going in for surgery in November.
Oh, okay.
So I would say this is very true.
Then it would be pretty, and that means if he's
Yes.
having back surgery, depending on the extent. There were rumors when he first got hurt that we weren't going to see him the rest of this year anyway.
Yeah.
I think at this point, depending upon how in-depth the surgery is, I don't see him coming back, if at all, before WrestleMania.
Oh, no. He won't be back before WrestleMania.
So,
if he can get back by WrestleMania.
And you know, I want to go back to something that I wasn't allowed to speak on. As a wrestling fan,
yes,
and we know people in the wrestling business. I'm glad I wasn't at that show when that bitch threw the drink at Scarlett.
Oh.
Okay. I'm sorry. I call it the way I see it, and you guys know it. I'm glad she got thrown out, and I'm glad that the other people that were there got thrown out also, because I'd have probably used a damn kendo stick if I could have got my hands on one, and I'll just leave it at that.
There you go. Let's see. Akira Tozawa teases on social media that he's leaving WWE after his match this past week. He put his ring gear on the bed or something, spread out, laid out, and just simply said thank you, I believe was the post.
Hopefully it was like the end of like his little ninja gimmick, since it's the end of the 24/7 title. Maybe he'll do something more serious, but he could be at a WWE and on his way to
going back to Japan.
Maybe Japan or Impact or AEW or I don't know. Wish him the best. He's pretty freaking entertaining.
Absolutely. He absolutely is.
Because I enjoyed that segment on Raw where he was backstage playing poker with JBL and Corbin.
Oh, yeah. I saw that.
Funny.
Just WWE is asking all hands on deck. The next one coming up, since it's Triple H's first Mania.
Isn't it usually always all hands on deck? Everybody's there?
Yeah, but I think this one being his first one without Vince involvement, I think he's looking for it to go over the top.
Yeah, but they got like Cena on deck already.
Right.
Rock, Stone Cold.
Yeah.
They're probably going to go like all out on this thing.
Absolutely.
So does Sean come up from NXT, and isn't Road Dogg there now?
Yeah.
So I wonder if they're going to do all the writing for the WrestleMania show, along with, of course, the wrestlers themselves.
Well, they have the NXT show the day before WrestleMania.
I'm not talking.
It's the day of WrestleMania.
Stop. I'm not talking about NXT. I'm talking about writing the show. Will Sean be used for WrestleMania? Will Road Dogg be used for WrestleMania? Michael P.S. Hayes, will he help in doing the writing for WrestleMania? That's all I'm asking.
Probably.
Reports say that Chelsea Green is 100% on her way back to WWE, and now possibly Matt Cordona's name may be coming back as well.
He's hinting it strong. He's either trolling everybody on social media or he's coming back because he keeps posting like all these old WWE pictures.
Mm-hmm.
I hope he's trolling people. He's so much better on the indie scene.
I agree. He's really made his mark on the indie scene. Would it be in a way, a step down to come back to WWE and get locked into just the one type of show versus what he's doing all over the place?
I think.
Of course, dollars are important here too.
Yeah.
I think as long as like Triple H lets him keep like the toy stuff and his podcast and stuff, I'm sure he'll come back. Because I'm sure like being a lifelong wrestling fan, you want to prove yourself in WWE.
Sure.
Going to all like the little Silver Nugget shows and the NWA and what it used to be, honestly.
Right.
And all these other independent shows, really, they're drawing people, but it's not like you're going to Madison Square Garden.
Right.
And you're wrestling in front of 50,000 people at WrestleMania.
Mm-hmm.
Everyone's seeking that WrestleMania moment, that big paycheck.
Sure, that makes sense.
I want to see him come back as Matt Cardona, though, not Zack Ryder.
Well, I think that would be great. I mean, they allowed, what's her name, Mickie James to do that even for that Rumble match.
Yeah.
Why not? You've built the following under this name now. Why would you? I wouldn't change it if I were in Triple H's shoes.
True.
And no CM Punk for WrestleMania, please.
Dear God, no.
No.
AJ Styles hasn't won a singles match on a pay-per-view in almost 3 years.
That's insane.
That's crazy shit.
I read that. I started looking it up, and I was like, there's no way. And it's true.
That was on me. That was on me. Remember, the delay button has a delay.
The delay of the delay. You trying to
So
spit something out?
He's buffering.
Loading.
So I'm wondering.
He's so buffering so long, we got to turn him off and turn him back on again. Go ahead, Thomas.
So I'm wondering who he beat for the last pay-per-view win.
You're the historian.
I was going to say,
you don't know what the hell.
Well, you can't remember a phone number, but I'm sure you could have remembered that right off the top of your head.
702
and how long the match was, and
that ain't
what
hard.
number on the card it
How many
was. But
times
what's the number to Albertsons?
I don't know. I got speed dial.
That's right. Yeah, #69. That's a number.
Our office manager at work, I swear to God, this guy will I don't remember. I remember like 10 numbers maybe.
Right.
He'll be like, "Oh, I need to call so and so," and just puts 10 numbers in. I'm like, "Abe, how do you remember all these?" He's like, "I don't know." And he had me look at something on his phone. There is not one number saved on this guy's phone.
No contact
at
list.
all.
Wow. Listen, I can remember stock numbers of shoes when I sold for Tom McCann when I was like 14.
Yeah.
But ask me sometimes my own phone number, I can't remember.
There's
stuff.
an oldie but a goodie, Tom McCann. Mm-hmm.
Remember that? Remember Tom McCann?
Yeah.
Wicked Snazzy on Twitter says, at Bronco Dwayne, could it be Chelsea Green? Could it be Tegan Knox? Or could it be Becky Lynch?
I'd like to see Tegan Knox come back.
That was a name that's come back in the hopper as well. Jonah's name has been coming up as well as possibly coming back.
He'll be back.
Bronson Reed, Noah.
Oh.
Jonah, rather. Sorry, Jonah.
I'd love to see him come back.
I think he's coming back.
At least for Survivor Series. Not Survivor Series, Royal Rumble maybe.
Yeah,
as
yeah.
one of the surprise entrants.
That's when he'll be back, the Rumble.
Jake Paul says his brother Logan did not tear his ACL but damaged his MCL and meniscus, which means he could be ready for WrestleMania 39 in L.A.
Logan wants Cena. He wants to face Cena at WrestleMania.
Yeah. Only if he's 100. If he's not 100%, I wouldn't put Cena against him because you don't want Cena to get hurt.
No.
And if you're wrestling a guy who's not 100%, why would you run that risk for Cena to get hurt? So he better be 100% if that's the taking. Kevin Owens made his reappearance last night after some knee issues, and he joined in. He's now part of the War Games match against the Bloodline.
Called it.
I think we all did. Don't be so. We talked about it last week. Mr.
So when
Story.
does Sammy do the switch over?
Could it be at War Games?
I don't know.
Causing no, I'm saying could it be at War Games when he helps the Bloodline lose, or gets the Bloodline?
Yeah,
to
he's
lose?
going to lose. He's taking the fall, and then it's going to lead everything up.
You think?
To something. He's not going to they're not going to turn on him right away.
I think they're going to turn him to Royal Rumble.
Yeah, probably the Rumble. Where he
I say eliminates the Usos.
He eliminates
or something.
Solo. He doesn't see Solo be like a multi-person elimination. A couple people trying to eliminate Solo. Sammy comes over to help, not knowing it's Solo.
Right. Well, that's a good idea. Yeah.
And then he realizes it's Solo. Then all the shit hits the fan.
That's a good point. Or he takes the pin at War Games because none of the other guys are going to take the pin.
No, he's taking the
and
fall.
everybody goes after him for you lost. They start beating him up. Kevin Owens comes in, makes somewhat of a save. I don't know.
Yeah.
There's so many ways they could do that, and all the ideas that we're talking about, I'm sure the WWE has thought about our ideas, right?
It's called creative writing.
Ed Jinsey could be nearing his final retirement for the second time.
Oh, sorry.
You don't like Edge?
It's not that I don't like him. It's time for him to retire.
I thought he's been performing well since he's returned.
I thought so too.
Well,
but maybe it's time.
Entitled to your opinion.
No. You don't think he's performed well since he's been back?
I didn't say that.
Well, no, I'm asking.
I think he did just fine.
Okay.
Okay, but I'm okay with him retiring.
Okay.
Going back.
Don't you like all the old
and
geezers?
Going back to Canada. That's your generation, not mine, son.
By the way, want to send a
shout out.
Best wishes to everybody up in Orchard Park in the Buffalo area. A gentleman to my right here is a big fan of the Bills. I'm sure he's shedding a tear. The Bills, as of this morning, still had not escaped Buffalo.
No, they're scheduled to leave at 3:30 Eastern.
Well, good luck with that. The Cleveland Browns are supposed to play in Buffalo in Orchard Park, but some 70 inches of snow has fallen in 24 hours.
Yep.
So they moved the game to Detroit.
Yeah.
Because also on Thursday, Buffalo is the road team against the Lions for Thanksgiving. So at least that was smart planning. But the reason I segued into Detroit, by the way, please stay safe up there in Buffalo. Detroit is now the front runner to host SummerSlam for 2023. That's why I segued. You see what I did there?
That's good.
That's good.
It's almost like you know what you're doing.
Nah.
So it'll be at Ford Field, yeah. It's a good place for it.
That's indoors.
Yeah.
No weather concerns in April, I would think, right?
August.
July.
Oh, SummerSlam. That's what I'm thinking. WrestleMania. Jesus Christ. It's Chief's fault. When he gives me the stink eye out of the corner of his eye, it just throws me all off. By the way, before we get into some birthdays, what do we have here? Kevin Kumetz On Twitter says, hopefully this Buffalo snowstorm throws off the Bills. I'm trying to get that number one spot. That sounds like a Kansas City Chiefs fan to me.
You guys already have the number one because you freaking lost last week.
That's right. They have the tiebreaker.
BS.
All right. Some of the names on the poster.
No, we have the tiebreaker, but we have 3 losses now.
Right. Well, that's true. You are correct. Either way, you're not in the number one spot.
No, we're not. I'm not
Who
happy
is
about
Tessa
that either.
Blanchard's stepfather? What is Shaul Guerrero's other profession? 702-329-6947. Press the number 1. We only have 15 minutes left, folks.
Don't get me on around about that game last week.
So some of the names on the poster that's in front of us here that will be raffled off officially with final raffle auction stuff on the 17th, and courtesy of Thoughts Top Rope Collectibles. Got to change the name of this company. That T throws me off every time. Top Rope Collectibles. Santana Garrett's on the poster. Lady Tapa, Miranda Ali. How do we say it? Alizé. Now I got to write that phonetically.
Alizé.
I got to have to write that phonetically for the 9th. Shaul Guerrero, Christy Janes, Katie Forbes, Jenny Santana, Zeta Zhang, Maserati, Alex Gracia, Micah Madrid, Christina Von Erie, Sledge, Gemma Jules, Jordan Blue, Erica Torres, Janae Kai, Renegade Twins, Alice Blair, Sandra Moon, Diamante, Lilith Grimm, Big Swole, Viva Van, Milo McDaddy, Rachel Riveter, Johnny Robbie, Charlie Haas, and we are hoping that on the 9th we get at least 2 more significant signatures to add to that poster so that we can announce it on the 10th that the names we are hoping to add will be part of it. And again, thank you to Top Rope Collectibles. If you missed it earlier, all of their administrators, 7 of them, will be adding to the package of the auction to the signed poster an item from each of them. So that's a heck of a package to get the 7 pieces plus the poster as part of it. And we want to thank them for that. Hopefully, Will and I talked about a dollar amount that we hope to reach through all of that, and with his confidence and TRC's help, I know we'll hit it. So
I can't guarantee a lot of things, but Tessa Blanchard will be added to that thing December 9th.
Come hell or high water.
I'll take $1 more than what we did last year.
You want to give the dollar now?
I don't.
Oh, you talk about when we gave the money away to that local organization for suicide?
Yep. I'll take $1 more.
Oh, in total, you're talking about. Okay. I was saying you were going to give $1 more
last year.
I was saying you're going to give last year plus $1. That's what I thought you said.
Well, see, sometimes you need to clean your ears out.
So well, listen.
Wait.
When we put our headsets on.
I don't. See, that's why you take one off. So
you didn't have it off at the beginning when you blew our ears out.
Yes, I did. That's all right.
Chief, you know what time it is?
I don't care.
There you go. It's happy birthday time.
Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you.
If you're celebrating a birthday.
Happy birthday. Happy birthday to you.
If you're celebrating a birthday today through next Friday, the 25th, the day after Turkey Day, you are celebrating a birthday with these people. Today, November 19th, the great Miss Elizabeth. November 20th, Rudy Charles. November 21st, the Bellas. You get a 2-for-1 birthday there. Oh, really? This one? Gobbledygooker?
Yeah, buddy.
Love it. Gobbledygooker on the 21st.
And it's the real Gobbledygooker.
Yeah, that's Gobbledygooker. Booger Sebastian. There were some great names back in the day.
Oh, yeah.
November 22nd, Skinner. Elias. November 23rd, Aaliyah. November 24th, the aforementioned Glamazon Beth Phoenix. November 25th, Blackjack Mulligan and Connor the Crusher. And if you are celebrating a birthday this week again, happy birthday to you from all of us here at Thoughts Count Anywhere. Hope you celebrate safely and enjoy your Thanksgiving.
Hey, I'll give you a good wrestling name.
Okay.
Pampero Firpo.
I know that one. I know like 1 out of every 30.
Is that one that our producer could maybe find for us? Pampiro, Pampiro?
Pampero.
E-R-O.
Last name Firpo, Firpo.
See if we can find that in the archives. We have to pull out our encyclopedias for that one.
No,
You need to pull out the smoke signals for that.
Yeah, buddy.
He'd have to have 2 toys to rub together from his favorite toy.
Yeah.
702-329-6947. Press
Just
1. We got
put
these
in
tickets to give
FIRPO,
away. Come on.
FIRPO.
Chief, why should they call in for tickets?
Because the chief said so.
He's getting better at the cues. AEW ROH report. We talked about this earlier. Anthony Bowen's possibly hurt his shoulder in Dynamite. We'll see how that affects the event tonight. Tony Khan might possibly strip Thunder Rosa of her championship.
Please. That way we get rid of the stupid interim shit.
When's the last time she wrestled?
A couple of months back.
Yeah, it's been a while.
Well, and then Tony became the interim champion, correct?
Correct.
Yes, sir.
And now they're having a match tonight. Is this for the championship or the interim championship?
Interim.
Bullshit. Make it the championship, Tony, and stripper.
Should have happened after 30 days, right?
There he
Isn't that-
is.
Oh, look at that. Why does it say 2016 over his head?
That's
a character.
That's a bad shot. Well,
Really? That's the only one that came up, huh?
let's
All right.
see. Hold on.
Chief will find
Chief
something.
will find it.
Damn right I will.
So-
All right. I agree. I don't like this interim championship title stuff. If you can't defend in 30 days, and we've seen it happen a lot with WWE. I mean, look at the night after Finn Balor won the Universal title, right?
How do you send that over to him?
Can you email that?
Give
Can you
it
say
back.
Matt's got it? Matt's got it. He'll send it over. I got it. He's got one. I don't like this interim title. If you can't defend in 30 days, which used to be, let's see, what is that? BRKR on Twitter at Brooke Krupa. WWE Tonight with Dad. Well, have fun. That must obviously it's going to be a local show. Have fun. Thank you for letting us know,
Yes or suck.
Chief.
Old days. If you couldn't defend the belt in 30 days, you were stripped of the belt. You were stripped of the title.
Did I say that? I said that already.
Yeah, you started, but I'll finish it.
Well, there's a shocker.
And you know what? Tony, in my opinion, Tony Storm's a better champ than Thunder Rosa. Folks, I'm sorry, it's just my opinion. You can
I agree.
You can call in or write in. Call in and disagree with me on the telephone 702-349
369
369
329
329.
I can tell him any number.
BR
229-6947.
BR 549 855-502-4321
on Twitter.
702-329-6947.
Press 1. We have on Twitter from Els at Blue Y, BLOOWAI. I don't know if I can accept any other outcome than MJF as hashtag AEW World Championship at tonight's pay-per-view, hashtag AEW Full Gear. Els, we fully agree with you here. We gave our predictions earlier, and I think we have a sweep on this panel, plus Els, that MJF should win. If not, it'll just be a regular Saturday night full of riots in Brooklyn, New Jersey.
Well, being that
New York, New Jersey.
you and I know New Jersey pretty well.
Yes.
Like I said earlier, if he doesn't win, there will be a riot in that arena tonight.
Yeah.
There is no doubt about it in my mind.
Hi, Liz. Liz is in the chat room. Thank you for joining us.
I don't see her.
Well, you better look.
No, I got it.
He's got it covered up.
Covered up.
I can just show him the phone.
Jake Roberts says he is permanently off his oxygen tank and will be back at AEW. Well, that's good news.
Salute out to Jake Roberts.
Okay, Roku now will not put us on the air.
Nope. So last night at Impact.
Yes, Impact. Go ahead. Talk about what's on there for Impact. God bless you, Matt.
Trey Miguel won. Trey Miguel regained the X Division Championship.
Okay.
Can you flip it?
Page
flip
2.
It.
We're done on the
Flip
front
it.
page. We're now on page 2.
Kind of disappointed in that. I was hoping Black Taurus would win it.
Okay.
Because Miguel's had it like twice already, so do something different.
Could be.
Impact. Okay.
Yes, Impact.
Sorry.
Yeah, thanks for joining us.
His buffering just stopped. He
Yeah.
finally joined the show.
But
And the next one. Oh, okay.
Thank you.
Mic drop.
So after
wait till I get home, woman. You're in trouble.
I highly doubt that.
I'm like, I'm sorry, honey.
I'm taking your credit cards.
Might be the other way around.
Thomas, finish your sentence, will you please?
What are we talking
So after
Trey
just
Miguel won the X Division Championship at Overdrive.
correct. Thank
And
you.
We
then
talked
it's-
about 2 minutes ago.
And
Thank
then
you.
it says all other champions retain their titles at Overdrive.
That is correct. Yes.
So Josh Alexander won,
Yes.
and Matt's favorite woman wrestler won.
Yes.
Okay, that's all.
Rob Gore Media on Twitter says at media_Gore wrestling. What a great sport. Hashtag let's go. Hashtag any given day.
So after Alexander won,
Okay,
Bully Ray comes out
right.
and challenges Alexander to a match in January, Hard to Kill, for the World Championship.
What happened to Bully Ray and Moose
Bully won. He speared Bully. He speared Moose to a table.
last night?
Yes.
Oh, okay. I didn't see it.
Well, yes.
I went to bed at 7 o'clock, so I didn't see anything last night.
Is that why you're honorary interrupting us every 5 seconds?
Yes.
I was going to say, has he woken up yet?
I'm full of it today.
So anyway, after
Can you not get some sleep
so
next week?
Bully challenged Alexander. He called his shot
January.
for January, Hard
Oh,
to Kill,
All right.
and then proceeded to turn heel.
Why can't he do it in
What
February?
did he do?
He had
What did he do to turn heel? Which everyone expects at some point anyway. But
Yeah.
Low
Did
blow.
he attack him?
he attacked Alexander.
Did he give him a low blow?
No, he didn't give him a low blow. He attacked his, tried to almost attack his wife. He pulled his wife, Alexander's wife, over the guardrail, and told Alexander, "Give me the championship, or I'm going to pile driver on the floor." Alexander gives Bully the championship. He doesn't do the pile driver. Then Bully gets a chair and says, "Don't you move. If you move, I'm going to whack her with this chair. She's going to eat this chair." Alexander doesn't move. Then he doesn't hit her with the chair.
Wow.
So here's what I'm going to say.
So he sold a belt like Nyla sold a
So,
belt.
so that's the storyline that was developed after the match last night.
Yeah, after Josh beat Frankie, yeah.
Wow.
I did see something kind of interesting. Frankie Kazarian challenged for the
What the hell kind of storyline's that?
I'm not even talking about what you're talking about.
Why get his wife involved? Bully's been in the no wait
'Cause it's for heat. That's
but
why.
yeah, I get it. But Bully's been in the business for X amount of years. Okay, going back to the '80s. He's 30 some years. Man, my favorite wrestling's way before that. Okay, way before.
wrestling podcast that you always
so,
listen to?
so look it up on your computer there or whatever the hell it is. But anyway, I would think that Bully, and I'll make it real quick, could come up and develop a better storyline than involving Josh's wife over the ring.
Over the course of time, though,
okay,
how many times have we seen a family member get involved in a storyline for heat?
We saw Josh Alexander's wife getting him and his,
but not physically assaulted
wait,
like
his
what
his wife and
he was
son.
in the. They were in the ring,
In the
but
ring, and Moose
they were
come
not.
out.
But they were not threatened by Moose. Here, Bully got physically involved.
They were threatened by Moose, if I remember right. They were threatened by Moose
He
in the
protected
ring.
them in the corner from Moose.
Correct.
He didn't.
So
Regardless,
they were threatened.
Well, I don't remember it that way,
Well,
but
I
regardless,
do.
okay. You can't remember what
All
you
right.
said 5 minutes ago,
Well,
but you remember
can't-
that from a
you
year ago.
can't either. Yeah, yeah.
My
I do.
point, though, is over
And-
the course
and
of the years
what's
of
your
wrestling.
point?
Well, let me say it. God damn it!
What's your point?
Let me say it.
Hurry up! You got 2 minutes.
I'm turning like you now. I'm a heel chief.
Good. Hurry up! God damn it!
Family storylines. Can you turn my mic fucking back up, please? Family storyline. Turn my mic up. It is? Okay.
See, you blew it out.
I hear it.
You blew
I
it
hear
out
now.
because you hollered at it.
Family storylines have always been part of many times involving them.
I totally
And
agree with you.
In my opinion, when someone does a heel turn, is the biggest way that someone makes that turn to get the most heat. In my opinion, there may be differing opinions, and that's totally fine. My opinion. I'm not saying I agree or disagree with what happened last night because I didn't see it. I'm referring to what you're sharing. But family storyline, people from families have always gotten the biggest heat in a heel turn for heels, in my opinion. So
If you want to get quick heat, that's the easiest
Yeah,
way to do it.
absolutely.
And you're going to hear all about it on your favorite wrestling podcast on the way to the studio.
And now Bully is in total control because he's got the belt.
Who cares?
Physically
Yeah.
has the belt. And so that's the heat turn. And I can't wait till Monday, though, honestly, Chief, to hear Busted Open when he's on Mondays, to hear what he says. So it's all right. You can go to sleep.
It's your favorite show. Stop playing.
I know. Anyway,
It is when he's not on it.
Big League
Bullshit.
Weekend returns to Vegas this year, Matt. What do you think?
Big League Weekend. Yeah, it's going to be cool. I wish it was like bigger teams besides the Rays or the
Who?
A's and the Reds.
Oh,
Reds seem to. They've been here quite a few times.
Yeah,
So
I don't know why, but I remember back in the day, it used to be like the Angels, and they had like the home
the
run
Cubs.
derby here,
Yeah.
and the Cubs.
I wish it was the Cubs.
Cubs in the past were always a big draw here for Big League Weekend.
Yeah.
But I'm just glad it's back because the last couple of years, obviously, with the pandemic and everything,
Yeah.
they didn't have it.
Yep.
But I'm glad it's back. It's
Me
good
too.
for baseball. It's good for Vegas. It's going to be at the ballpark. So, yeah, good stuff. All right, very busy show. By the way, I want everybody to know, whatever you watch here on the show, just know we don't do it with any meanness. We do it as fun for the show. I still love Chief, no matter what big a pain in the ass he is. But I say that lovingly. All right. Thank you again to Shaul Guerrero. Thank you again to Tessa. Matt, final thoughts.
Everybody have a good week. Check out UWW. Get your tickets. Do the giveaway. Get a VIP box and a special meet and greet with Tessa Blanchard. It's going to be a killer show. Have a good week.
Chief.
Everybody, if y'all don't know, we mean nothing by nothing on what we do to each other. It's all in fun and love. Happy Thanksgiving to everybody. Have a lot of turkey, a lot of stuffing, and eat enough so that after you're done, you go to sleep and miss the football games.
Oh yeah, and happy Gobble Gobble Day. Have fun with your family.
Matt.
Already did mine. I was just saying happy Gobble Gobble Day.
Thomas, I just did that for him. Just his reaction. He broke his neck turning to me.
He messed up.
No.
Yeah.
No, he didn't.
Yeah, he
Everyone be safe. Happy Thanksgiving. If you come grocery shopping, please be nice to your grocery people.
Grab your lighter fluid on your way
No,
to
let's
the.
not do that. No.
Especially at
Let's
Albertsons.
let's not do
You
that.
can cook your
no.
turkey in the middle of aisle 7.
Let's not do that. No. No. No.
This public service message was brought to you by
Yeah.
Albertsons. All right, quick reminder, join me at the top of the hour. Aaron's Hour will be here. It's open mic day. I have no idea who's going to come in and take advantage of it. Should be a lot of fun.
In an hour.
That's why at the top of the hour. It's after 11.
I don't trust that clock.
We don't trust you.
12 noon Pacific. It's open mic day here in Aaron's
You're
Hour.
the one that's
I don't know
eating
who's going to
cough
be
drops.
here. I have no idea who's going to come. It's going to be a grab bag variety show, so make sure you tune
We
in.
may stay around and
That's
just
okay.
control the microphone the whole hour.
Fuck.
Yeah.
By the way,
so there.
Since-
Neener.
Since we did not give away the 2 pair of tickets on this show, I will hopefully give them away during Aaron's Hour. Thank you for watching. Happy Thanksgiving to everybody. Be kind to everybody. Wise Hour, all we have. Thank you for watching.
Because we love each other.
Hey guys, it's Tessa Blanchard and Ozzy, and you're watching Thoughts Count Anywhere.